Hello, you guys. How is everybody doing? I got a long day today, but I got some time today because I stayed up last night catching up on work, on assignments, and taking tests. So I made an A+ on my test. Praise the Lord. And that was the philosophy. So I got to brag a little bit about that. And I was able to turn in an assignment early. So that's why I got some time. So yes, indeed. I don't have to worry about jumping off like, okay, I got to turn in assignment and all that. I made sure I got on to make sure she had not assigned anything else when I got home from work because oh Lord Jesus. Hey Diane. Hey Angel the Real Boss, Dub JJ, Miss Muffin, and Tyranny. How's everybody doing? Y'all know we always just kind of wait for more people to come in. We kind of give them like 5 minutes. And I kind of worded that wrong. I meant to put men dressed as women have been, they went and robbed a jewelry store in the Whitehaven area. So I'll change that. And I saw something else where a lady had unfortunately killed a mother. Okay. And that's like the second story that I've seen like within a month where somebody has taken out their own mother. Okay. Getting mad and killing their own parents. Yeah. What is going on? Oh, y'all. Hit the like button. But other than that, everything is good. Thank you so very much. I'd be so happy when I make um extremely high grades, especially in my philosophy class. My average in my history class is an A. The lowest that I've made on a test in history is a 92. That is the lowest. But in philosophy, at first I ain't gonna tell no stories. I was making D's and then when I made an F one time, I almost flipped. Like, oh my God, this cannot be. And so those assignments that I missed, I'll be allowed to make up. And I just been going hard on the others. So I'll be so happy when December the 15th come because that will end the semester. And that'll be it for that class. And the sad thing about it is because my major is pre-law, I got to take other philosophy classes. Okay. So, but I'm not going to take it next semester. I want to take some law classes next semester. That's what I'm going to do. Because I'll take philosophy. Now I understand, like, with my weaknesses, like philosophy and like, I guess calculus or something like that, I have to take during the summertime because those are classes I would have to take by themselves. I know I got to get some tutoring for like as I start to take those math classes when you start getting into like Cal and statistics and stuff like that. I know, not unless God allows me to just get it, but I know I'll have to get me a tutor. So those will be classes that I'll take alone and get a tutorer. So, but other than that, you guys, y'all know we're just waiting. We'll get ready to get started wait for 5 minutes. But other than that, you guys, I have really been enjoying. I'm so determined to just make a high GPA to continuously be able to get my schooling paid for, and to I want to go to Cecil Humphreys Law School. I am going to That philosophy got me thinking. Cause see, I was thinking more in terms of I like to learn about law. I like to learn about law and learning, like I said, how law works. Working around lawyers and stuff every day and seeing how, you know, people don't know the law. If you don't know the law, you're basically screwed over. And most people, if you're not like a lawyer or an attorney, you don't know the law. And so when you don't know the law, you might think, okay, well, I can't do anything about this. I can't do anything about that. Most police officers don't know the law. Okay. They don't. They don't know it. Um, and what they do know is very limited. So that's why it's always good to get you an attorney. Get you an attorney. Um, and it's that's a good attorney. There's a law. Anything that's a crime, I don't care how minute it is, there's a law against it. Okay, so unfortunately, most people can't afford attorneys, though. So anyways, y'all, let's get started. Okay, I want to talk about key Glock. Okay, I know I have not spoken about key Glock in a while, and I was thinking about today. I was like, what do I want to talk about today? I was on my way home. I was like, what do I want to talk about? And I was like, I know Cornelius is getting ready to go back to court. And we guess he's going to be sentenced because it was rescheduled. And you don't really see me talking a whole lot about the Young Dogs case as much anymore because I feel like in the past I kind of talked about too much and put too much out there, right? Um, so we just kind of let the chips fall where they may. And we don't really give people any heads up on anything, right? And so that's really the best way to do it. That has always been the best way to do it. But I still, I'm still vying for justice for Young Dog 100%. Okay. Good evening. We definitely want to see him get justice in totality. At this point, I don't believe that he has gotten justice in totality. Okay. And so we definitely want that for his family. So when I saw Miaj popping back out, I was, she took some time off when Hernandez Govan was exonerated. Okay, when he was found not guilty. And I'm sure that it took a toll on her because she believes that Hernandez Govan is good. Hold on, y'all. Somebody trying to call me on my Facebook. Hold on, y'all. Let me see who these people is. Who in the world? Hold on, y'all. Okay, I see who that is. I called him back. I was like, somebody trying to call me on Facebook. Lord, I'm hot too. Shit, now they calling me on the phone. It must be something important. Hold on, y'all. I moved out of the way. I've been getting all my gifts in. I'm gonna wrap and stuff tonight. I'm not gonna even lie. I got my grandbaby so much. Lord have mercy. Mickey Mouse stuff. I got a little let out couch that came in today that I was unboxing and table, Mickey Mouse table and chair set. And I was about to overdo it. I was like, Lord, I gotta stop. Because I was getting ready to get her a desk. Hold on, you all. Hey, did you just call me? Hold on, y'all. Just give me 1 minute. What's up? You call me? Hmm. Maybe because you wanted to see. Mm-hmm. 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 Look, listen. I'm on live, so I'm gonna call you back because I see this is gonna take a long time. So I'm gonna call you when I get out. All right. Ooh, child. Because and when I see that and there ain't no segues, I'm like, okay, it's gonna take a long time. I thought because they called me on Facebook and then turned around and called my phone, I thought they really wanted something. They didn't really. Anyways, you guys, I was talking about Mia J, and I was saying I'm really happy to see her pop back out and all of that. And she's still giving, she's still spreading awareness. And I think that's a form of healing for her. I think it was devastating for her when Hernandez Govan was found not guilty. Okay. Because Mia J, like so many of us, feel like that Hernandez Govan got away, with his part in it. And me, I've always been very vocal about. I definitely felt like he had a part in it. Okay. Um, and so with Mia J, um, she hey, with Mia J, um, she's a lot closer to Young Dolph and um his mate and all of that. So of course it would hit her harder. Right. Oftentimes, it's been 4 years and people start to move on. We start to talk about other things, but hey, I definitely stand on justice in totality for young Dolph. I stand with his family because they are also the victims, right? It's not a matter of popularity to me. It's right or wrong. And I'm one of those ones. I don't straddle the fence. Um, I just don't do it. I'm not one way with one person, another way with another person. Um, I I stand on the side of what's right, and what's right is him getting justice in totality. What's right is them being able to heal, okay, without being taunted. And I think a lot of that has happened. And I think people forget that you definitely have to reap what you sow, okay? And so, what I'm understanding and like my journey of peace as God prepares me for this next journey that I'm walking into, and it's definitely another journey. Hey, I'll say experience, because I'm getting to experience all those things, that I put my mind to. God allows it to appear. So as God prepares me for that, okay. Um, but what I'm learning is that we're all different, okay, and so I just don't get any joy out of seeing families hurt. I don't know. I came from I grew up differently. But then I think about, I see so many homeless people and stuff every day. And oftentimes sometimes it's a mental illness. Sometimes it is because of their some things, especially if they're young, that may have happened in their household, and they end up living on the street or something like that. But hey, all of these people that have experienced hurt and pain, they're not evil and vindictive, right? So when we say, well, it's because of this and that, no, I think now I just understand this. It's just a lot of people that's just evil, okay? And it's because they choose to be. Because you have a lot of people that go through hell, and they've gone through hurt, and we all have, because we've lost people that we love. Like when I lost my dad, I was an adult. I didn't get angry, but it definitely, um, I definitely sank into a depression, right? I didn't know how to cope with it. I guess I didn't know how to cope with it, and so it put me into a depression. But I thank the Lord that I came out of it, right? But it didn't turn me mean and bitter and cold. I think what ended up happening was I was getting on here as an outlet. And what I got on here to a bunch of people that just choose to be evil, right? Um, and they don't want to leave you alone. They just don't know how, right? They make you do the very worst that you can do to them. They make you. They just don't know how, right? And it's because it's just what they choose to do. Because you have some people that come from, they had loving, parents and situations like that, and they just choose to be evil because they evil, they just evil motherfuckers, right? But in Mia J's pain, I'm happy that she chooses to give, right? She chooses to educate. She chooses to keep that spirit of young Dolph going, knowing that God has the final say. And I'm gonna tell you all my scripture. I was talking to somebody today as we prepare for something, and the person told me, had to remind me of my favorite scripture. It ain't no need to because we always want to fight back in the flesh, okay? Somebody say something to us, and it's good to take up for yourself, but there are more than one way to take up to take up for yourself. But that person had to remind me of my favorite scripture: be not deceived, for God is not mocked. For whatever a man soweth, that's just what he or she is going to reap. Okay. And let me tell you something: just because a person chooses not to fight back, don't mean they can't fight. Always remember that. Just because a person chooses not to fight back, it don't mean that they can't fight. Some people just don't like playing in slop. Okay. Some people just don't like playing in slop, but I think that's the mistake that people make, and thinking they won't say nothing back to me because they scared. No, sometimes they don't say anything back to you because they just choose to stoop down that low, to go to the gutter, to even have a conversation with you. Some people is not, you can't have conversations with, because they just down too low for you. Okay. And oftentimes when we start going down too low, it's hard to come back up. And so we don't put ourselves in those types of positions, right? And so what you have to do is you have to learn how to fight in other ways. There are laws against everything. Always remember that. I think that's why I've fallen so in love with law, right? Because there are laws against everything. Nobody should ever have to um, tolerate anything that there is a law against. Okay. And so um, with Mia and with Young Dolph's family, um, hey, the torture and the taunting. And I have to say, I still feel like, because I be in Hernandez Gomez bushes sometimes. Okay, school had me tied up. Okay, So I don't be in there as much. I don't be in there every time he come on. I might be on YouTube sometime. If he come on, I'll probably be in the bushes. I've been saying it. Okay. I be's in the bushes sometimes. And I hey, it could be me, but I still believe that his arrogance is gonna have him reaping what he sows. Because I think that, you've already gotten away with what people feel like that you did, and then you get on here, and Young Dolph's family is looking, and you don't have an ounce of humility most of the time. Okay, so you definitely have to read what you stuff. And hey, I'm not afraid to get on here and say what I feel is right. Okay, I mean, telling somebody how you feel as it relates to right and wrong, that's not taking a shot at them. That's just saying. Okay, um those flaws is something that he needs to look in the mirror. Why did God allow you to walk when many believe, to include myself, and you know what the truth is, that you did this, and yet you walk out of there and you continue on. You offer nothing to Memphis as far as trying to, at least, well, let me right my wrongs. Okay, because see, I know that God get back is worse than any type of get back. Still no humility. Okay, and so be not deceived, for God is not mocked. For whatever a man soweth, that's just what he's gonna reap. Now, I don't know Hernandez Govan like that. I've listened to him, and I think he's tormented. Okay, he's tormented. Yeah, we could be victims of our environment and all of that. Um, I just think that what he was taught in the street at his age, he should be trying at least to correct that. Okay, he should be trying to correct that. Yeah, he is not. It does not seem that he's trying to do it. Okay. And so I'm not on here to jump all on him, all down his throat or whatever, because I'm sure he has to sit up at night and think about a whole lot of stuff. Okay. But just some of the things that I've seen, I think that is totally messed up. See, I'm not gonna kiss his ass, because I think that has been the problem. Okay. People want to get, well, you're a gangster, so I'm gonna kiss his ass. That's the damn problem. Okay, somebody need to tell his ass something. Nigga, you is flawed. You need to go get your ass some help. Okay, you flawed, and we all flawed, but you flawed, and what you're doing is just not right. Okay, and so I don't think that has ever happened. I believe that Hernandez Govan was once a straight drop, which is why he has kind of continued that. Um, he's kind of continued that, he could pour those bad seeds into straight drop, and he was probably already out there because somebody did it to him. But at some point, the curse has to end, right? The curse has to end. You almost 50. It has to stop. Okay, it has to stop, right? But but Miaj is still out there spreading awareness, even with the hurt, with the pain. These people that was involved in what that these people that was involved that in what happened to Young Dolph, and it was more than Yo Gotti, okay? Because they didn't have to get involved with what Gotti and Juke and them wanted, okay? They all have children, right? They all have children. What did Young Dolph's kids do to them? Okay. How could you love another man? How could you love money and things? Okay. What they say, like Rolex watches, go man. Okay. How could that be more important than a human life? You take life and you got the reap. And sometimes it don't come back to us. Okay. And I'm not putting his daughter Destiny in it because I think people have used that to hurt him. I think, in my opinion, I think that has been wrong. Okay, to pull his daughter in it and say, well, this, and that. No, I think what happened to Govan's daughter, I think the people that did this to her allowed a demonic force to use them to take a young girl out. And it probably had everything to do with greed. They saw what she had and they wanted it, and they allowed a demonic force to use them. That ain't have anything to do with Govan. That had everything to do with them demons that those people was fighting. Govan got to deal with his own stuff. Okay, because Destiny had a mother. She had people, I'm sure, that was consistently praying for her. Because see, we've all had people that we were connected to that we've all had people that we were connected to that was out there doing dirt, and we have people that pray for us. And I know people say all the time, well, since you did me wrong, it's gonna happen to your kids. You a motherfucking lie. Okay, whatever my kids' dad is doing ain't got a damn thing to do with them. And they was both in the street hard. I kept my kids covered. Okay, my kids covered by the power of the Holy Ghost, because I know how to pray over my kids. And I'm sure Destiny had that too. That ain't have a damn thing to do with Govan. Govan got to answer for his own damn sins. Okay, don't put that on top of Destiny's head. Okay, so that's why when people have come in here and try to say, well, what he had to, because that why that no, don't do that. No, don't do that. No, that's not true. I can't eat, and still with me feeling a certain way about this young dog situation, you will never hear me talk illy of his daughter, because I ain't no like twisted evil person. Okay, I don't have venom and vitriol running through my damn veins where I'm always looking for something to throw at somebody. If I'm gonna throw something at them, it's gonna be like I'm doing now. Brother, you is wrong, Negro. Okay, you wrong. And I've been saying it. Okay, I know they say he a hit man, but I plead the blood of Jesus over my life. Okay. And I ain't seen Quit on here arguing with no women. We talks about his ass all the time. And I'm gonna tell you something. And I ain't trying. I see him going at the men. Okay. When the men come at him, he go back at the men. I don't see him picking on no damn women. Okay. That's probably the only good thing I could say about him. Okay. I don't see him picking at women. Okay. I don't see that. I don't see him trying to send his moderators out. Well, I'm a man, but I'm gonna send you out as a moderator to go at the woman. I don't really see that. Okay. I'm not saying it ain't. I don't see it. Okay. So he probably is really in the street. Okay. But I see Mia J. Okay. Constantly trying to give. I see her constantly giving back. And I think that it is a beautiful thing, right? They say I may quit mad. Okay, if he say something, I'm just have to put the police on him, because I already hears he's a hit man. I fears for my life, child. I'd ask God to cover me. I got a cross on my neck. Okay. Anyways, you guys. But hey, my heart and my prayers and stuff is still with Mia J. She did not deserve any of this. She didn't deserve it. Hey, darling, how are you, City Streets TV? Hey, Miss Anissa. Hey, M. Rose. Hey, Joy Love Sky. She did not deserve any of this. Her children didn't deserve this. And I'll be glad when God finally puts a smile on her face. Okay. Dolph will always be in her heart. But I think when all of this is over, then my prayer is that God because God is like the potter, starts to put things back together again. I pray that he mends her heart perfectly back together again, and then start preparing her for her next assignment. Because I believe relationships are assignments. We don't expect for what's up, godmother? You want to come up tonight? We don't expect for Miaj to be single forever, right? So when God finishes mending her heart and crafting whoever it is that she's supposed to go into second watch with, you know, to ride this thing out with her partner, okay? Um, he's got some big shoes to fill, but my prayer is that for happiness for her and her children, right? And so yeah, I'm happy to see her back on. I am. I'm happy to see her back on. Spreading awareness. And she does it with class, okay? She does it with a lot of class. And so I can appreciate that. She's a very good representative of the African American community as a woman, okay? Because there are ways to do things. I think that as women we hold a lot of power. I know Quit is a big fan of the show, okay? And I hope that he allows what I say to him to penetrate him. Because I'm not gonna get on here and say I hate Quit, because I don't know him to hate him. I hate that he has allowed a force to drive him. And that's exactly what it is. And he's not the only one, okay? Um, because that demon of greed, that demon of jealousy, and that demon of anger. Hey, I'm gonna get mine by any means necessary. That's a good way. That's something that'll keep you crashed out and tied up in bad karma. Okay, throughout the cycles of your life. Okay, so hey, shout out to Mia J. Shout out to Mia. Um, she said, you been waiting on I've been waiting on you to bring me the paper. Oh, okay. Shh, that's a secret right now, godmother. But it's not gonna be a secret for long. Oh, but you already know you're gonna get it. I've told a few people. I'm gonna tell everybody real soon. And yeah, yep. So I'm gonna tell y'all something about, even though philosophy has been kicking my butt. In philosophy, even though it's like in that King's James version, and it I have to read it 7, 8, 9, 10 times, I ain't able to cheat, because every answer that I give, she makes sure that we read everything and not go to the internet, because it's online. So she give us stuff to read, have to read our books, and she say give us questions, and then she says, now I need to know your reference, the page, and the line. And I go, oh my God, you mean I got to read 50 pages of what I got to read everything. I can't just go to oh Lord. Y'all know we get stressed out. Let me see what Google got. And it's the same way with history. I'm gonna tell you why it's so different in history, because he does not give real long. He does not give like 50 pages to read. At the most, he'll give you 5 pages, and it's so easy to go and read the 5 pages, and then he'll give an essay on it, he'll give you test on it, and I love it. But 50 pages, my attention span ain't good, okay? But I'm gonna tell you what, just reading philosophy, what it has taught me, it teaches you how to be a free thinker, how you can go and recreate your life and make it exactly what you want it to be with your thought process. Okay. And I think it's not the standards of what other people want. You know, I need to go take a hit so I can go get me a Rolex watch, or you know, I need to go destroy so I can go just like Straight Drop did, so that he can jump on Instagram and have on a North Face. Was it a North Face outfit? Okay. He on the run, want people to see him in a North Face outfit or whatever it was called. You're able to just create what you want without caring about what people think. Okay. And I think that's what people need to start doing. You know, start creating the life you want in your mind, but make sure it's not bad karma. Okay. Because there's a way to get it. All you got to do is believe in yourself. Go inward. Okay. Because God lives on the inside. We are in the image of God. So we're many creators. Go inward, start creating what you want in your mind, get other people out of your ear and out of your head. You start creating your life, you'll start having so much fun. Everything that I think, and even if I don't think it, because I have the glory cloud over my head, I be having so much peace. The fact that I'm back in school and doing and finishing out what I always wanted to do, because I couldn't do it because I was a mother and my kids and stuff was always first. Okay. A lot of the things I didn't do because as a mother, I didn't, you know, my girls were growing up. I didn't date a lot. I didn't, my kids say, now, mama, we saw you have one man around. Okay. And then we didn't see him no more because he just came and sat in there one time, and I would talk to him, and we ain't do nothing. He wasn't even nobody I was going with. Okay. But I always wanted to be such a good example to my children. My daughters were looking at me. Okay. So everything that I kind of did what my mother did, I was a little different than my mama though, because my mother is very like, my mama don't fuss. She real easygoing. She real loving and kind. I am too, but I'm going to cuss a bitch out. Okay? My mom ain't going to cuss nobody out. Yeah, I might pew pew. Okay? I'm a pew pew if you're a threat to my person. Okay? But I did do that, right? But hey, but once you go inward and you decide this is what I want, then you put God first. For God I live, for God I die. Everything starts to come to you. I had no idea. I was not looking for own network. When the lady reached out to me, they was so on my page, and I had no idea the Own and Oxygen were the same people. The lady was so on my page, she emailed me. I said, how the hell this person get my email? At first I thought it was spam. I didn't look at it for a few days. Okay. I was scared to even open it. And then once, I decided, I was like, well, let me see what's going on. I talked to her, and then I knew it was legit. And then when her supervisor, the executive producer, emailed me and said, I feel producers talk to you, and I saw her on TV, I was like, oh my freaking God. But when you do it right, I don't hate on nobody. I might be a lot of things, okay? But I don't hate on people. I be happy for people. Right? It all starts to fall in your lap. And a lot of times, like, I know we be scared. She said, you could tell me and CC are cousins. I'm gonna tell you something. I was looking at CC. When I was looking at CC, and I was like, CC looks a lot like my half sisters. But yeah, we all are similar. We all are similar. And I'm gonna tell you what's so weird. We're dark complected. A lot of like most all of my cousins, except for maybe a few, because CC's oldest brother Wayne, rest in peace to Wayne. Wayne ended up um dying from cancer. He was young. Okay. Wayne and I grew up together. CC came later. But rest in peace to Wayne. It was Wayne of my grandma of my dad's side of the family. Wayne was the oldest, and then Wayne was the first grandchild. I was the second. No, Wayne was the first grandchild. His brother Tim was the second. I was the first girl. I was the first girl. I was my dad's first child, and I was the first girl of the grandchildren, right? But see, no, Tim is light complected too, but the rest of us, like the girls, chocolate. Yeah, Cece, I was looking at Cece. I was like, dog, Cece look a lot like my sisters. She looks a lot. She has a lot of those features. And her mother, who was light complected, my auntie Lily, um, she looks a lot like her too. She laughs like her and everything else. I was like, dog, that's Auntie Lily. Cece is just like her mother. It's just a dark skinned version of a mother. But yeah, there are a lot of features. You know, probably the forehead and stuff. Shit, we probably all got that forehead, child. But I was looking at that. We do got some features. We got similar features. All of us got similar features. All of us cousins and stuff. That's the reason why I said I know a bitch crazy. They talking about Cece ugly shit. Cece got features like me. Shit. I know I'm fine. And cute. Okay, you better ask my boo. I'm mad at him right now, though. Who you run into, Vanessa? And so let me just say this about Key Glock, okay? Vanessa, go ahead, type in the chat. Who you run into? Because y'all know we get start getting into everything. Okay. And the temper? Yes, indeed. I be trying not to lose my temper. I be trying to keep it classy and all of that. But I'm gonna tell you something. CC never grew up in the hood. I didn't know CC and I was cussing like that. See, CC the exact same age as my sister. My sisters are younger than me. She's like my younger sister in them age. I was a big girl when her mama had her. So yeah, I didn't even know Finesse Two Times was a baby daddy until my sister told me. She said, you be sitting on here talking about Finesse Two Times. And oh my God. And you know what's so messed up, Vanessa? I be seeing Zola and all of them. And they be having these. I would have went to her 50th birthday party. I grew up over there with Zola just like everybody else. And she on my motherfucking Facebook page, and she ain't asked me to come to her 50th birthday party. I mean, I'll go to some of this stuff. Like they was having the Clementine. Now I don't know nobody. I think all the people, sis Vanessa, all the people, sis, we might have grew up in Clementine with. I bet it was nice. I bet all the people we knew in Clementine probably they might be dead or something. A lot of the older people. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna ask Zola. Why wouldn't you invite me to your 50th birthday party? She said you are her child. Cece and Gina says, "Let's see, you weren't going to go." I was gonna go. I'm gonna start going to stuff. I'm gonna start going to stuff. Because people be inviting me to stuff, and I'm gonna tell you, I be having intentions on going, and then I forget, and then I feel so bad. I'm like, oh my God, I had intentions on going, and I forgot because I have so much going on, and but I'm going to Dime Piece, and I want y'all to come out too. Y'all come out, and she got a nonprofit. Make sure you all donate to her nonprofit organization. We support people that's trying to do something for the city of Memphis. That's how we do it. And anybody else that's doing something good for Memphis, as it relates to the Memphis area, let me know, and I'll let people know that you're doing it and stuff. Okay. If I don't like you, don't come into my chat or reach out to me because I'm not fake now. I'm not gonna fake with you, okay? I'm not going to fake with you, so don't even insult me. Oh my gosh, she had a heart, girl. See, I'm gonna reach out. Wait a minute, let me reach out to Zola because they got me messed up. Let me see if me and Zola still Facebook friends. Yeah. Oh my God. But you know, Zola was y'all's age too, Vanessa. So I guess maybe she didn't want me to come to a party. Y'all older than me. I'm saying it like y'all a lot older than me. Like what, 2 years? Like 2 years, child, please. That's nice for my next birthday. I always say I'm gonna do something. But I did reach out to my cousin Tequila, and I was like, Tequila, I think we should start planning right now. I think that we should start planning, and I want to have a 80s themed party. I'm so like fascinated with the 80s. I loved, like growing up in the 80s and stuff. Y'all know I was born at the end of the 70s, but I don't remember nothing about the 70s. I was a baby. So, but I remember everything about the 80s and I loved every moment of it. It's because it was such a different time. And that's why when I'm going, like I have cases like around Ferguson and Norris and all of that. Like every time I go past Norris School, I get tears in my eyes and stuff. I go, oh my God, I remember this and that. Like they took the swing that we used to go outside and swing on. They've taken that up. They've let the grass and trees grow up back there, and it just hurts me so bad. I'm like, why they have to do that? And they're talking about, well, don't get me started. I don't even want to get upset. Okay, but yeah, I want to have an 80s themed party. And I'm trying to think of who I would want to come and I would want a rapper. And of course I get a Memphis rapper from like out of the 80s. Okay. I would get Gangsta Pat, but I don't think Gangsta Pat I don't think Gangsta Pat was rapping in the 80s. I think Gangsta Pat is from the 90s. Um It couldn't have been A Ball and MJG because they came out the Gangsta Pat. Who is from Memphis that came from in the 80s? Can anybody think? Is there anybody from Memphis that's from the 80s? Oh wow, that is so awesome. Where was it at, Vanessa? Where did she have it at? Oh yes, Spanish Fly. Antonio grew up in Clementine with us. Listen, y'all, do y'all if y'all came to my 80s party, would y'all want to hear Spanish Fly? I'll ask Patrick if he'll rap. He got some good songs. We'll let him come in and rap. And some more too. I wonder how much A Ball and MJG charge. I don't think I could afford them. Um okay, a venue on Elvis Presley. That's super cool. Shout out to Zola. Anyways, y'all, let me talk about Key Glock right quick, y'all. Key Glock is still doing his thing. I was looking at Key Glock and it looks like he's so happy. He was showing he's got his mother, and his mother keeps his little girl looking so cute with her hair because his mother's a hairstylist. And the little girl looks more like his mama. I'm telling you. That means she looking like, I guess she looking like her dad, but she looks so much like Key Glock's mother. Okay. And you could tell that they love her too. They got a spoil. Um, yeah, Gangsta Black. Um, Let him come in and rap South Parkway and nobody needs nobody. Him and Player Fly. Lord Jesus, let me cross my heart on that one. Um, and I'm just really proud of Key Glock, you know, how he has kept his head on right and he's weathering the storm really good. Okay. And his music, every time he posts something, the least likes that he's gonna get is about 50,000, right? He stays busy, he stays doing his thing. I love the way that brother represents for Memphis, okay? And I know he's had a lot of disappointments as it relates to how he feels like people did when Dolph died, and Dolph kept it real with so many people, and the jury process, and um Govan's acquittal. And I'm not trying to, get him and Govan into it or nothing, child. Govan leaves Key Glock alone. Okay. Um, but even though he didn't say anything, I'm saying I'm sure that there were disappointments because when people feel a certain way, of course, something. They love Young Dolph. These were people that was around him and they loved him, and all of that. And so I'm sure it's hurtful, to see how you had people scared to even because they already knew Gotti and was involved in what happened to him. You had people that was not in the industry that you thought would have said rest in peace to Young Dolph. Hey, they knew who was involved to begin with. They were so fake. They weren't even saying rest in peace. So I think that's one of the reasons why that Key Glock has kept his distance from people. And hey, it's got to be a God thing because even though you don't see him brown nosing with everybody in the industry and stuff, he still manages to stay relevant. Okay, you don't see him in no mess. Hey, listen, he do his thing. You don't know anything about him. He represents for his daughter. He represents for his mother. Hey, he's had the opportunity to have a front seat at a lot of the bullshit fest or feast or whatever you call it, and saw how fake the industry could be, especially as it relates to what they did to Young Dolph. Okay, so hey, I'm still very proud of him. Um, and I'm just waiting to see how far God takes him, right? Because it's a God thing. God touches the heart of man, okay, to make man bless you. So, hey, I'm proud of him, okay? Just constantly doing real good for himself, okay? That makes me extremely proud. So, that's why I put him and Miaj up there because hey, even though I know I be busy a lot and I don't have the opportunity to talk about it as much as I used to, and then you don't want to. I guess for me, I start thinking about I don't want to keep the wounds of the loved ones open, you know, and then we let justice take its course. Hey, everybody has a difference of opinion as it relates to what goes on. I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody about their opinion. That would make me a lunatic. Okay. I do know that I can't control anybody, and I don't want to try to because that would make me a lunatic. Okay. So you're not going to hear me getting on here being mad about what a person says on their show, not unless they're defaming my character, and I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm gonna get the law involved with that, right? Because you can't just defame somebody's character because you got an issue with them, right? Okay, but everybody has a difference of opinion. I always have, had a difference of opinion. I think there's a healthy way to do it and an unhealthy way to do it. Okay. And I know a lot of times we've gotten passionate on this show. We kind of give Cypress a hard time sometimes. But hey, I like Cypress. We have fun with him. Okay. We don't laugh at him. We laugh with him because Cypress is totally funny to me. Okay. He's got a funny type personality. Okay. And so he makes it fun even when we want to, like, we can't be mad at Cypress. Cypress crazy. He said, shout out to the king of Memphis. I hollered, But hey, he may or may not feel one way about it. I don't think Cypress wakes up with that on his mind. I don't think Cypress get mad at me because of how I feel. Okay. I don't think so. I don't think Cypress is ready to go to jail for harassing me because of how I feel, right? I don't think he takes it that seriously, but Cypress is the same person, right? And I'm not going to say, I don't want him on my show. When I've gotten people up out of here, I've told them from the start, Young Dolph's family, they are victims. You could say all day, I don't believe that Orange Malquette was involved. Hey, I think I was one of the ones that always said from the beginning, if you go look back at my videos, Orange Malquette was not the mastermind, although I believe he was involved. I've never changed. Okay. But if people come in here and they go, I miss with Gotti. Okay, cool. I don't have no issues with who you mess with. Okay, I don't. And it seems like it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I say, well, you can mess with him. I don't care, because ain't none of us messing with him because he don't know us. Okay, he don't know none of us. But then when I say, when people want to get disrespectful, as it relates to Young Dolph and his family, and I go, well, wait a minute, you can't, you can't come in here and say he got what he deserved, or he deserved that. That's my opinion. Well, you gonna get your ugly ass up out of here, because you're not gonna come into my chat and say, well, I got the freedom of speech. You do. You got the freedom of speech. You speak it all day, but you ain't gonna type it in here. You're not gonna bring that bad energy in here. Just like I have never allowed anybody to come in here and speak illy of Big Jook. Okay, I haven't allowed that. So if I haven't allowed that, I don't allow people to come in here. Because somebody tried to come here and do it, I stopped them in their tracks. They went when Govan beat the charge, and somebody came here and they brought his daughter up. I said, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Hey, I believe that he did it too, but don't come in here and do that and bring his don't be disrespectful like that. I don't allow people to bring certain types of spirits into my chat. I am I guess God has put me over this channel, right? And so I'm responsible for the people that will go into their ear gates in here. And although everybody can have their own opinion, I'm not going to allow certain spirits to get into my trap and start penetrating people and get in through the eye gate. When folks know they lying or they trying to spread that stuff. I don't like bad spirits. I don't. So you're gonna get blocked if you got a bad spirit. If you come in here, you can't come in here with the wrong spirit, because I'm gonna block you. And so thank you, Anissa. That's what it is. I'm the catalyst. And so when they said, well, you don't want me to have freedom of speech, you can't have freedom. You sure ain't gonna come up in here and spread that type of vitriol and venom and stuff through my damn chat with your crazy ass. You're gonna get up out of here. Okay. And I stand on that. Okay. Anyway, y'all, shout out to Key Glock. Shout out to Miaj. I pray that God keeps her strong. Okay. I pray that God keeps her strong. And all that good stuff. I pray that God keeps us all strong, y'all. We can't do it without him. We all need, whatever you call him, we all need that higher power. Because the enemy is always lurking, trying to take you out of that energy. What I was y'all know, like on Wednesdays you can do virtual Bible study and stuff. So today, when I was doing Bible study, when I was on for a few minutes, my uncle was so right. He says, we pray for peace all of the time. We're constantly fasting and praying for God, put me in a peaceful energy. God, put me in a peaceful energy. And it's something we fight and we work for. And that energy, the enemy is always lurking, but the enemy's time is almost up, though. Y'all ain't gonna have to worry about these people that's around here keeping up mess and trying to start mess. You ain't gonna have to worry about them real long. I'm telling you, that is in the atmosphere. Okay, you ain't gonna have to worry about them long. I'm telling you, you're not going to. But we're always praying for that. And the enemy is always lurking to try to see who and what they can devour. So as hard as we work to try to stay in a peaceful energy and mind our own business and do our own thing, you got people that work just as hard to try to pull us out of our peace. They are called energy vampires, straight up from the devil. Okay. And so that's why you got to stay in your peace, because and stay in your prayer, because the moment you allow them to pull you out of that, okay, you end up just as miserable. You're going straight down to the bottom floor, okay, with them. And sometimes you can go too low and you don't dwell in those places. You allow the energy, you allow the enemy to take you out of your peace. Okay. And then you jump off your high horse and start throwing slop with them. Sometimes you don't know how to pick yourself back up. Because what people will do is they'll try to trick you out of your position. They can't reside on the top level with you. They ain't got the character or nothing else. So they try to trick you out of your position to come back down that elevator to the bottom floor with them. And then you don't know how to go back up because you don't dwell in those type of places. So they'll trick you out of your position and then whoop you cat raggedy with years of experience, because they dwell in darkness. Sometimes you can't see your way out of dark places. That's why you don't let people trick you out of your position. Even sometimes we get mad. Hey, you go, damn, I sure got mad because, hey, we human. Why these motherfuckers keep fucking with me? Okay? We already know it's an obsession, which can be, okay? Because when people just can't leave you alone, that's an obsession. A person that you don't know should not be your topic of conversation every day. That's why it's good to get the police involved. It ain't normal. Okay? It ain't normal. I'm gonna see if I can get them. I'm gonna send them a cash app. So, yeah, so I get them going. Oh, girl. Okay? That's when you know it's dangerous, because you ain't a person. If a person is doing that to you, you need to talk to the police about what you can do, because as soon as they get that person in trouble, okay, because folks ain't letting people defame their characters and shit just because they got mental illnesses and jealous. Okay, because they'll hide their hands. I'm gonna get old such and such to do it. She said she ain't like me anyway. I'm a crash that bitch out. I don't like her anyways like that. Okay. But I get to hide my hands though. Okay. If you don't deal with that demon, that's the root of the problem. They just gonna go find another person to do it. That's when it becomes dangerous. That's an obsession. A person that does nothing to you, that says nothing to you, that don't think about you, should not even be on top of your brain at all. If so, it's definitely an unhealthy type situation mentally. Okay. And so that's why we gotta always be top tier. Take the elevator to the first floor. Okay. I don't care how we want to push that button and go back down and tumble with a person. When you go down, you might not be able to come back up. Just keep just take the just remember, I'm top tier. I can't step out of my energy. Don't let them trick you out of it. Okay? Because when they're obsessed, they're gonna keep coming. You gotta be crafty. Silence is golden. Okay, it makes people think that it's sweet. Okay, it makes them show their hands, and by that time, you've gotten everything you need. Okay, Learn how to fight another way, a way that is beneficial to you, where you don't get taken out of your peace. There are laws against everything. Instead of spending money on frivolous things, start keeping money in your stack so you can get you a lawyer. Because a lawyer help to keep you in your peace. They paid to fight because they know the law. Make the police do their job. They have a right to protect you when somebody is obsessed with you. Okay? They got a right to do that. Not a right, but they have an obligation to do it. Okay? But I refuse to believe that my obsessions is going to end in unalivings. I document everything. Okay? Because most of them do. When a person is focused in on you and can't stop, that's a person that will, they too coward to do it, that will keep going until they can get somebody that's sick enough to take you up out of here. Okay? So make the police do their job. Okay? And you stay in your peace. See, the thing about it is we try to do things that's above our pay grade. Okay, well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fight back by doing this. No, that you can't do that. That's not your range. You stay in your peace. You have your money right. People work all the time and can't save a damn dime. Okay. Have you some money put up somewhere so you can have people be accessible to people that can help to keep you in your peace. Okay. Those are the types of things that we have to do when we refuse to take the elevator back down to the basement. Always stay top tier. Okay. Anyways, you guys, we haven't been on here an hour. I ain't got no schoolwork tonight. I did. I was up to like 1:30 this morning, y'all, doing schoolwork that was due, and I went ahead and did another assignment that's due in a few days. So I got some time. My sister tired, but I got some time. I was in my assignments and stuff today was in Orange Mound and Bethel Grove. Is it Bethel Grove? Yeah, behind the cookie shop and over off of that was Orange Mound because it's off of Park and I believe Pendleton. I ain't gonna say the street that I had to go on, but I think that's the street it was off of. Althea says, God knows each of us by name. What God has for me is for me. Been having some serious situations, but I thank God in advance. Absolutely. Just thank God in advance. I was talking to my mother today, and my mama was like, my mother, God outdid himself. And I don't like to call God a him when he made my mom. She's so peaceful. Everybody loves to talk to her because she's so peaceful. She got a peaceful voice. She got a peaceful spirit. She has a peaceful presence. I remember I used to date this guy when I was, oh my God, I must have been about 19 or 18 or something. I might have been 17. I think it's my first boyfriend. It was my first boyfriend. And he always went to jail from over there off of Parkway and Taylor, okay? He always went to jail. And every time he would go to jail, he would call. I would be at school. He would call my mama. And she would say, Marcus called from jail. And y'all know what he would say to my mama? Ma, will you just pray for me? My mama said, I've been praying for people their whole life. And she said, the thing about it is, folks, people don't never ask me Do you need prayer? Because they always call me, will you pray for me? But I don't know what it is about her. What kind of relationship my mother has with God, I always say this, but every prayer that lady has gets through. I've never, like, when I've been real troubled, like when my dad first died, I was so troubled. I had such a crash out. It had gotten so bad. I wasn't even staying at home. I was like, most of the nights, I was going to my mother's house and sleeping in the bed with my mama because I was so troubled. It's like my leg was like, I had like the restless leg syndrome. I couldn't sleep. I was jumping in my sleep. I was just real troubled. And I had to sleep up under my mother because that's where my peace was at. That's where my peace was at. And so finally, when I would go to sleep at night, when I would wake up, my mama would be right in her chair at the foot of her bed, where she has always been throughout my whole life. She have a chair at the foot of her bed, and she get up at 5 o'clock, especially when this devil's lurking. And she get up at 5 o'clock and get to praying. I'm telling you. I think we need to learn to love on the people that that we have while they're here. Because I often look at like pictures of my dad and I go, dog, my dad fought everybody. He was unbossed and unbought. He wouldn't sell out. I remember they offered my dad a raise, and it was a big raise. And my dad wouldn't take it. And I said, Dad, why you want to take it? He said, because it would have ultimately hurt the people. So I couldn't take it. So I fought it because it would have hurt the people if I had took that raise. And so that's why I feel like it's so unacceptable for people to be sellouts. That's why I can get on here and speak my mind. I'm covered by God. I refuse to be some jellyback woman, and God has given me a voice and a platform. I'm getting ready to go back on my TV show now. I left my TV show behind. I was running reruns for like, I would go back in my studio and try to record, and I couldn't do it because I just couldn't do it, after my dad passed away. But now I'm going back because I'm really in a good space. And so, but it's good to love on the people that you have while they're here, because you don't never know when their number is up. And I remember when my dad died, and I remember the vlogger Onan. He made a fake page. He was lying to his followers, like I said something about his son, when the truth of the matter is, for some reason, he had a fear when he found out that I was a private investigator, that I wanted to look into his son's death. I never did. I never wanted to look into it. And so that's why he would always say, when folks that would say, well, how come you didn't try to see, why aren't you ever? They're talking about cats. They talking about cats. That's what he would say. When folks would say, why don't you talk about, you're talking about, they're talking about cats. And you had them stupid bitches over there with him, okay, that was following him. But see, people like to be a part of stuff when they hurt, if it's going to tear somebody else down, because they tore down, they tore up, okay. And so, but he made a fake page, and he had been saying, because see, I'm gonna tell y'all what ended up happening. He started going at me, and shout out to the best, he the biggest, okay, my trainer. I said, there's this guy, I just felt it on YouTube. I said, nobody knows who he is, and he wears a mask, I said, but I don't know if somebody is sending him at me. Because around that time, because when he first started getting on, I was enjoying him. Okay. And then he changed. Somehow he flipped. And I told somebody and they said, okay, well, give me a few days. I'll tell you who he is. Okay. They told me who he was. People were still trying to figure out who he was. I already knew. He probably know I knew. Okay. And it was before that Street Stepper ever said anything, because when Street Stepper said, he knew who he was and said something about his, unfortunately what had happened to his family and stuff. I was like, yeah, he knows who he is, because once I was told who he was, we was able to see that information. I never threw that up in that man's face. I wouldn't wish that up on my worst enemy. Okay. And he was jumping on here every day because I think they wanted to control the narrative, and then they wanted to try to run me off. Okay. I don't know why people be wanting to try to run me off. They know I'm going to put the police on them. Okay. You're not going to harass me on here. And so, anyways, we knew who he was, even when he took his mask and stuff off. I even think one time when he was messing with me, I said his name, Andrew Trotter, because he said she got on a vlogger, got on here and doxed me. He was talking about me. I didn't dox him. He called himself, I don't know what they thought they was going to find on me. My life boring. Okay, they be worried about who I get my coochie to. I'm ready for a husband so I can give it to somebody. Okay, it's going to be my husband. Okay. And because I'm a young woman. We all be wanting to have sex, okay? Okay, but with the person that you're with, okay. I am seeing somebody right now, but we ain't doing nothing. See, people can't tell my business the way that I can. I tell people what I want them to know, and all that other stuff they be blowing into the air, it be lies, okay. And so that's when folks are obsessed when they start trying to dig. Y'all know the type of information I have access to. I don't give a damn about what nobody got going on. You're not gonna hear me get on here and talk about it, because my mind don't work like that. Okay, I'm not an obsessive person. Okay, and so she said, "You too funny." I'm telling you, we ain't did nothing yet. And so, anyways, y'all, we have fun on here. Okay, we be having fun on here. He good looking though. I ain't gonna tell no stories. I'm mad at him though. He real nice looking. But you can't just give them, because they nice looking. I don't know if he worthy. Okay. Anyways, you all, what was I talking about? Oh, so he was getting on here, he was harassing me. Oh, I was talking about what he did. So he sent me a message, him and his followers, and people always talking about God, but they followed that man who tried to harass everybody. And he was sending these women out to lose their jobs and shit like that. They was putting their livelihoods on the line. And he talked to them like they was damn dogs. No, like shit. Okay. And so he said, yeah. He sent me he made a fake page, and he came to my Facebook page, and he sent me a message. He said, yeah, where your dead ass daddy at? He said, you're always running your dick sucker. Where your dead ass daddy at? I bet you can't go get your dead ass daddy, can you? Okay. I still got that comment. I haven't looked at it in a long time, because every time I looked at it, I would get mad. And it was so bad. I was saying, God, I wish you to God, I hope he die. That's how bad of in a depression I was. See, when you don't ever know a person's mindset when you messing with him, he was fixated on me. He was fixated on me. And because I was going through a depression, I never followed through on anything with him. He got away with too much shit. He got comfortable. That's why I don't let nobody get away with nothing. I started snapping it at the root. because you start letting people slide. I'm telling you, when people want to mess with you, that's a damn mental illness, anyways. Okay. And so he talked about my dad, and then he got on his show and declared that my kids was gonna die. That's what he said. She brought up my guts. Her cat's gonna die. Watch. Then he had his followers, the girl that went to jail. Yeah, it was one. He sent one out so bad. She would wake. When the MPD investigators, they hacked the email and deleted the emails. Okay. And when the email, that's when I wasn't using, because I didn't give a damn. I wasn't using no that authenticator thing or whatever you call it, two-step thing. And so they deleted the emails. And so when the investigator called me, he said, I said, well, they broke into they hacked the email and deleted all the emails that she had sent me. He said, don't worry about it. We'll be able to get them back. And he did. And he asked me, how many emails do you think she sent you? And I said, that's why when, people be scared, well, they going to fake, like I sent them this, they make fake pages. You don't have to worry about that. They can see. I don't worry about folks lying on me. Because the truth going to come out anyways. Okay. And then that's a charge that they're going to get for falsifying a government document. You can't go lie on folks and file paperwork lying on people. And so, anyways, he said, I said, I think she sent me like 100, maybe close to 100 emails or something. This happened within like a course of maybe 11 months. And so he was like, okay. So anyways, he was like, give me the email address. And I showed him the emails and stuff like that. And so he was like, well, I'm going to contact Google. So he contacted Google, and he got a subpoena on the email address, right? And they was able to verify who she was. Okay. He said, wow. He said, this is scary. All the emails they had hacked and deleted, they was able to get all of them. And he said, it's over 500 emails. So on end had a girl that was harassing me. And she would send me, you fucking Mike Rollins and this, and that. She can't tell my T. I told y'all he was had been my boyfriend. Okay. You F the police chief. That was my motherfucking man. Okay. At one time. So, she can't tell my T. I told it. She never would have known if I had not said it. Okay. And I wasn't effing him. We was making love. That was my man at one time. And so, anyways, it was all the judge was looking at. She was talking. It was sickening. She accused me of messing with her husband. I didn't even know who this lady was. And then we went from her husband to a boy. It had got, at first I was ignoring it, but it was all through the day. You a hoe. You a hoe. You think you're going to break me and my husband up. You think you're going to break me and my boyfriend up. And Mr. Onan said this about you. And then it got real when she put into the email. My office at the time, they was working on the roof. Okay. They was working on the roof. And so because it was leaking. Okay. Not the building that my office is in. And she knew it. She said, and that building that your office in is raggedy. Because they got a bucket up there. That was in the email. The judge said, yeah, in order for you to know that you had to have gone over there. Well, it's other businesses over there. And so I didn't know who this lady was, but she was on a rampage and said, I'm going to pull your information. And they ended up getting the information of another lady that I reached out to her, like personal info, like when it was bankruptcies and stuff. I ain't never had no damn bankruptcy. Now that debt ratio up high, okay, because I'd had a lot of shit, but them bills get paid, okay. Sometimes you can have a whole lot. It's probably down now. When I sold that house, it took that debt ratio down, okay. But it took, I ain't gonna say that. But Yeah. But I said that to say this: people get so comfortable, and I didn't want to even have to do that to that sister. I did not want to have to put paperwork on that sister and have her sent to jail because she was working in the medical field. And if I had been a real dirty bitch, I mean, we could have took that real far. Okay, we could have took that from Tennessee to Colorado. Okay, but I didn't have a second thought anymore because somebody had told me. Let me tell you something. When you gonna end a person, you need to go ahead. You can't be soft on them. Have that shit taken. Go on, snatch that from them. Okay, because you in the right. I don't want to mess with nobody's livelihood like that. I think getting this warrant and going to jail. I didn't even want her to have to go to jail, but she was stalking me. She was harassing me. She had started coming into my life, talking about me and her was going with Gene Deal. I ain't never in my damn life met Gene Deal. Never talked to him a day in my life. I'm like, what the hell these folks talking about? What is going on? Like, hey, listen. When we ended up going to court after she got out of jail, one of the officers, well, okay, well, I'm not going to reveal that. But anyways, we ended up. She went to court, and I had to get an order of protection against her, and she was standing in court talking about I was mad at her. That was my first time ever laying eyes on that lady. I never knew her. I had never seen her a day in my life. But I'm saying this is the extent that people go to when they're messed up in the head and when they allow people to send them out because they already got jealousy infesting in their heart. So they want to go all out to try to come up, but I'm gonna go all out to make sure that I end them according to the law. Okay. Um, and so she was telling the judge, she mad at me about a man, and she brought up some police officer that I had never heard of a day in my life. And I told the judge, I said, Judge, I don't know that person. I said, who is this? I don't know this lady. I've never laid eyes on that lady. You know me. You be on your show talking about me. So she started playing audio just out of nowhere in the court. She started playing the audio of me one day on my show when I was talking about, y'all know how I do inspiration sometimes, energy vampires. She brought up me and Mike Rawlins. Okay, I guess I had given too much information. Okay, and which I don't give a fuck. I'm a grown woman. Okay, me and that man, that was a long time ago. And so anyways, that made the judge mad. Okay, and she started playing this audio of me talking about energy vampires. And so the judge said, okay, so you've been playing all of this audio. What did she say? When did she say your name? Subliminally. When she doing that inspiration stuff, she be talking about me. And the judge flew off. She turned red. It was so bad. They told me, okay, you sit here. We want you go. You sit here for 5-10 minutes to make sure she gone totally out of 201 Poplar. Okay, on out of here. We don't want you to run into it, and keep your paperwork on you just in case something have to pop off. And then when the police arrive, you can and you have to protect yourself. You show them this paperwork. Okay. That's how bad it was where you go to the lengths of you let somebody send you out to come to somebody's house. See, when people say that I am paranoid, yeah. When I say if I don't invite you into my life and I feel like you're trying to invite yourself, it do make me paranoid. All the shit I went to, I'm a same person that people don't have boundaries when they screwed up. So yes, maybe I do be jumping the gun sometimes and I go, oh, that ain't normal. I'm gonna have to go ahead and go file a report on you. What you mean? It is because of I see how twisted these people are. Okay. I was sitting the day my daddy died. That man sent somebody to my house, hear my hand to the Lord. I don't know if it was Orange Mound quitting them. It might have been them. Okay. But I tend to believe that it might have been because the person had on all red. I tend to believe that it was on there. They had found the address of my old house. I think somebody sold it to them. And or they was trying to see if I was still there. My dad had just died. I had just left the hospital and walked and sat on my couch. I was trying to digest that. Damn, did my dad just die? I was trying to process it. I had not cried or nothing. I was just trying to process. Is he really dead? Maybe he not dead. Maybe what happened didn't just happen. Like I went through all that. Maybe I didn't just witness my dad dying. Like you really go through temporary insanity. So somebody knocked on my door. I was looking at them when they walked up and everything. I was like, who is this? My mind was so messed up. The first thought that came to my head was maybe it's one of my cousins. And then I said, because I was so in shock about what had just happened, I had not even been back in the house 5 minutes from leaving my dad dead body at the hospital, right? And they knock on my door fucking with me. Okay. But I wish I had been in my right mind. That would have been a dead hoe. That'd have been a dead ass bitch. They would have had to come and scrape that bitch up off of my doorstep because I'm going to protect myself at all costs. Okay. And so when I looked at my camera, I was like, I'm not going to open the door because I don't want no company. I don't know. In my mind, I don't know why my mind told me that was one of my cousins when I know I didn't recognize him. That's why I know I had temporary. It was just messed up. And so he had on all red, had on a red cap, had his cap pulled down. And I think about that now, being an investigator. I get, people have their caps and shit pulled down almost over their eyes and shit. But he had on red shoes. So it would make me think he was maybe affiliated with some type of gang, right? And I didn't open the door though. I didn't open it because my mind was not there. Now, that video, that picture, they, when I got my little right mind and stuff back after my dad's funeral and stuff, I started thinking about this stuff. I did end up giving the video to Memphis Police Department and they ran like a global on it and they didn't get a hit. They got similar matches and stuff, but they didn't get a hit. And so then Onan started telling people when they got up on this live, don't turn your camera on until I tell you, because he knew MPD was watching. It was him that they had honed in on. See, I was telling them, maybe it's got something to do with this Young Dogs case, because that's when they was trying to kill everybody. Okay, they killed Jeremiah. They were trying to kill everybody. They thought, I don't know, they probably that's probably gonna be dealt with too. Okay, but the investigator with MPD has said we be in the bushes looking at him. He a joke, but he does. It's, I know it's scary to you, but he's a joke. But I mean, it ain't normal for him to have a fascination with you. We think maybe he want to try to scare you out here so that he can control the narrative. And then they kept watching him and kept watching him. You don't even know who watching you on here. And then I remember one of them said, we don't believe that the people that came to your house had anything to do with the Young Dogs case. We believe that he sent them. And it was based on, and it's funny because they was looking at it that night. I was listening to he don't let people turn their cameras on no more because they had been trying to get a hit on that person that had been outside my door. So if people can be sent out, the sent outs are the scariest. The ones that stay fixated on you and don't know how to leave you the fuck alone. Okay. They are, because they're the root of the problem. You have some type of obsession when you can't leave somebody that ain't even studying you alone. Okay. And then the ones that can be sent out. When they want to be accepted or they broke and they want some money, they'll do the very most. Okay. Those are the ones that you have to watch. People that'll dance the jig for a cash out. Okay, and that's what happened, I believe. Okay, acceptance and money got folks out here looking real bad. Got them down bad out here. Okay, acceptance and wanting some damn money. And all they got to do is work. Okay, because I'm not gonna let nobody have me tied up in nothing, no legal nothing. I listen. I wish prosperity upon everybody, but my mind don't work in that type of way to be sitting up mad at somebody because they don't feel the way that I feel. That's a damn mental illness. Hell, I ain't got no man on here. Okay, when it's my man, I be a little mad, baby. Why you don't agree with me? Because I'm a little spoiled. Well, I want you to agree with me. Okay. Well, now, baby, I ain't gonna agree with you. Okay. Well, I'm a little mad because I want you to do what I say do. Okay. But I ain't get ready to be mad at nobody on here. Okay. No other man, no woman, nothing like that. We all cool on here, but we don't have no intimate relationships and stuff, no sexual relationships. You do that type of shit with your damn man. Okay. And woman. Anything else is pure mental illness. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm having them flashes, them hot flashes. I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. Y'all know I don't like putting y'all know that little leave out that we have to leave out. I don't like to flat iron it because it'll thin your hair out. So I be using that good stuff on my hair. I like to treat my hair and stuff. And I'm gonna tell you, I went to the supply house and got me a pressing comb. And I pressed my leave out, y'all. It's so straight. Yo, remember we used to get our hair pressed on the stove, child. Go get you a damn pressing comb and press your hair, and it'll hold my hair because my hair is curly. So any little piece of I get hot and it's gonna start curling up on top of the damn weave, and that's a terrible sight to see when you got nappy hair on top of the straight weave. Okay, it's embarrassment. So that pressing comb, I pressed my hair out and it's so straight and silky. I gave my own self a silk press. And it's better than those flat irons. Anyway, y'all, anybody want to come up? It's 73 of y'all in here. I can only imagine who up in this chat, child. I can only imagine who is up in this chat. If you in here because you don't like me, you might be mentally ill, okay? Because I don't watch people that I don't like. I don't want to hear nothing they got to say. But if I like a person, I like their commentary and stuff. I be liking to let them know, even if it's one time. Hey, I'm always in the bushes, but I never. Oh, excuse me, I never say anything. Gotti, we know you're not gonna say nothing, okay? So I ain't talking about you, okay? We know you like to be in the bushes and not say nothing. Uh, let's see. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all hit the like button. on live right now. How long do you need? Okay, I'll be off in about 30 minutes. It's my insurance guy, I tell you. Ooh. Does anybody want to come up? I'll drop the link for a few minutes. Be forgetting how to drop the link. I have so much going through my head. Anyway, Sean. Oh, I was reading today that they went and robbed the jewelry shop on Elvis Presley. The men dressed up as women, and y'all, they done arrested them already. Let me show y'all. Y'all, they done arrested the folks. I don't even know why they go do that. Let me see if y'all can see it.
Police have made at least 3 arrests after a jewelry store robbery in Whitehaven and a chase into Mississippi. They say Memphis Gold and Diamonds exclusive on Elvis Presley Boulevard was robbed around 6:30 last night. According to police, 2 men dressed as women held employees at gunpoint and helped others inside, where they took around $200,000 in merchandise. One person was taken into custody on the scene, but 4 others took off. Officers tried to pull the car over, but they kept going into Mississippi. They eventually ran from the car in South Haven. 3 were arrested: 25-year-old Zykeon Campbell, 27-year-old Tevin Gavins, and 26-year-old DeMarco Davis, all facing felony charges. Other suspects are still on the run.
Okay, so it's more than them. No, OG Murder is on Twitch now. They banned him from YouTube. We have to go on Twitch and look at OG Murder. I still be looking at OG Murder. He is so funny to me. Hold on, you all. This came down my timeline right here. Oh, let me show you all this on Facebook. I guess it's your goddess mother's birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! You know we couldn't end the night without including our boy, right?
Happy birthday, Mom.
was sweet. That was sweet of them to bring him back to life for her. I know she missed her son. Um, that was nice. A nice gesture. I like that app too. I ain't gonna tell no story. I got that app and I've been bringing everybody back to life. I brought my dad back to life. Well, you know you can't bring him back to life, but you know the AI thing. My grandmother. Yeah, I've been doing it. I don't think I should. I've been doing it to everybody. My mama cried when I did it with me and my grandmother when I was a baby. I'm gonna show y'all. My mother cried. She said, "Oh my God, look at my baby." I was 4 months old. She said my grandmother randomly decided she wanted to take her. I'm trying to find it. It shouldn't be too far down my timeline. Y'all know I don't like looking for nothing now. I don't be liking looking for it. Oh, here it is right here. Hold on. Hold on. That's me. That's I was 4 months. Y'all see that old picture? That's me and my grandma. I brought it back to life. And my grandma used to rock me all the time, even when I was a big girl. When I used to get in her arms and go to sleep. Hold on, y'all. I think I did it for. I don't see the one I did for my dad and Miss Crenshaw. That'd be like a reveal when I have my event, though. Anyway, y'all. You know OG Murder be on Twitch cutting up. He be's on Twitch cutting up. Let's see when they gonna have my stretch class. Yeah, I go to the stretch lab. I need to quit telling these folks where I go to before Orange Man quit be trying to be there when I get there. Trying to put a hit on me. Don't stop saying it. I ain't trying to speak nothing into existence. Hold on, y'all. Next stretch class. Y'all, stretching is so good. I really wish that we could I'm gonna tell y'all something. I really wish like in the summertime that some of you ladies and men could do yoga on the river with me. I think that would be so awesome. But I be halfway scared of folks. I'm I'm telling you, and I'm not saying like I'm shaky or anything like that. I'm saying that like my spirit is one that I've always been like I've had like an open spirit. Like I like to share. Um, but a lot of these folks in Memphis have you don't want to like to share nothing. Okay, you don't want to try to help them or nothing because they so okay. But but I don't let that stop me. Okay, but I got one of those spirits. Okay, come and do yoga on the river. But I would never believe like I don't want to have to tell a person after yoga on the river. Okay, now you can't follow me home, right? Because you would think they would already know. You got to go to your car and go back to your house. You cannot go home with me. But I mean, for some reason now, when you're nice to people, they feel like you're inviting them into your most personal spaces, like their mind is twisted like that. So what I do is I kind of isolate myself because I don't want to open up no doors because this I ain't talk about y'all, not y'all, but I'm just saying, 'cause, The stretch lab. Ooh, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that one. Upper body. 10 rounds. I'll do that one. I don't go to boxing. Stretch and box. Maybe I should go oh, hell no. I ain't going nowhere at 6 a.m. I don't know why I thought that was 6 a.m. You got to be kidding me. No. Yeah, I'm sorry. I be talking to myself when I'm doing stuff. I'm talking myself through it. Not talking to myself, but talking myself through it. Sometimes. Okay, I'll go to that one. Stretch. You sleep so good at night when you do that stretching and stuff. Go get a massage too, them deep tissue massages. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna go to that one. Okay, hold my spots. I think I want to be in this spot right here. Confirm. Yeah, I be getting happy when I go to stretch. To go to the stretch lab. It makes you feel so good afterwards. Let's see. Classes. Oh, Lord. I don't know if I want to go to that one. Anyways, y'all. I got free time tonight. So what y'all want to talk about? What else y'all want to talk about? I don't have to get off. Well, I got to call my insurance guy back because putting some insurance on. Some new insurance on my business. That's cheaper. These insurance companies have lost their freaking minds. So I'll be always having my insurance agent to shop around and see if it's cheaper with the same amounts and everything that I already have. I'll take $10 cheaper, $20 cheaper. That helps. Because trust me, they go up every time you renew. So what I do is now, what I try to do is I try to have him to be looking around for, since I know that they go up every year now, I try to have him shopping around for insurance that's cheaper. So when it goes up, it does not go over what I've already been paying. I think he found me something because he called me. Hey, Laylo. Ooh. Yes, they are through the roof. They are. It's sad. Shit, you pay more for the insurance than you do the damn car. And I'm gonna tell you something. When a red cars, when you get a red car, the insurance is more. The insurance is higher on a red car because they say that red cars are more attractive to thieves, to car thieves. They bring more attention. Child, these folks. He said about white. These folks, but you know what? I don't know if they've been stealing cars like they used to, because you know they stopping everything moving. Do y'all see this? Do y'all be seeing the troopers out there now? Have y'all seen the National Guard? I was great to say I haven't seen the National Guard, but I did see them today. I was leaving work and I came out of my office. I saw them all walking in front of the court. So I reckon they still here. But I don't be hearing people talk about them as much anymore. I don't guess folks stealing cars like they used to, because they pulls them over. People were stealing cars and riding around in the folks' cars, they were going to work and going to the grocery store. Not only had they would go back and steal their girlfriend a nice car, pull it up in their driveway. Okay. But it's just a shame. Police pull up behind them, never even run the tag. Um mm. I tell you. Mm, mm, mm. Hmm. Yeah, I need a committee to help me get my event together. But I'd be scared when I get people on my committee. When people come around me, I'd like to know. I be wanting. I do a lot of things by myself, maybe with a couple people that I trust, because I don't like for people to know nothing that I do. If I let you in close proximity to me, you got to know how to keep you. I don't like for people. You don't even don't talk about anything, because we ain't gonna be doing nothing illegal, anything like that. Just the events. But I'm a real private person. So that's why I file charges on folks when they want to pry into my life, because that ain't normal to want to pry into a person's life that don't want you in their life. That means you are a stalker. Okay. Um, yeah. But I like to deal with people, I promise you, that's just super cool and that's talented when it comes to organizing stuff. And yeah. I'm gonna tell you know what? She would. She would. She would definitely help me. Jessica already said, I reached out to Jessica to let her know about something that that I'm going to be doing within the next like month. And she was like, "Oh my God, Miss T, whatever you need for me to do, I promise. I'm going to help you in any way that I can." So she would. She's so down to earth, and so that's why I say, we have people like Jessica that's from the city and work hard to give back. We got to make sure her events are big and help her to give back and all of that. Support her, because a lot of people don't even believe in giving back. So those that do, we have to support them. You know. We got to support them. And I believe that she's going to help me. Like I've been getting, I have quite a few people that's gone with that particular situation. That's gonna help me. You heard Vanessa. Vanessa ready to help me. Oh, oh, yes. I gotta. Oh, I wonder if Vanessa want to come up tonight. Let me reach out to her. She may or she may not. I asked her if she wanted to come up because y'all know I'm just kind of. This is the first night I ain't had no work to do, so we just get to sit on here and chit chat and have fun. Let's see. She may not want to come up, but let me see.
Hello.
Vanessa, what you doing?
I'm on my way to the house.
Oh, okay. Who with you? Perion? I mean, Javion.
No, Jason at the house. I just left Perry at the house.
Okay, you ain't got no dude with you.
No, I ain't got no dude.
Okay, okay. Because I was gonna see if you wanted to come up. Because I'm just shooting the shit tonight.
Okay, well, go send me the link on. I'm gonna be pulling up in the house about 10 minutes. I'm on the expressway getting off on farm.
Okay. So, what we talked about, what we talked about is this still happening? Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Did you Okay. All right. I'm gonna send you the link. Okay. All right, y'all. She get ready to come up in about. She said about 10 minutes. Okay, y'all. I just sent Godmother the link. She get ready to come up. um. It's not 9 o'clock yet. I normally call my mama before she go to before she go to sleep every night. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. And wait for Godmother to come up. Yeah, my mom had been telling me, yeah, I had a real big purse, right? I like Coach purses because I can't afford Chanel, so I have to settle with Coach. And I just bought me a new Coach purse. It's so beautiful, but it's really small. I transfer. It's not real small. It's medium size. I transferred all of my stuff that I had in that big old purse into this purse. I could barely. I could put my bill folder in there, some lip gloss and a comb, and I'm used to putting like my folders. So I ended up ordering me a briefcase to put my files and stuff in. Y'all, I was carrying my case files in my big purse, y'all, that I was carrying. My mom was like, "You gonna have a hump in your back because you had everything in that purse." I had my shoes in it. That's how big it was. I had my shoes in the purse. I carried my case files in the purse, my lipstick, I mean everything. I dig down in the purse. I miss it so much. And here go my mama. This y'all look. Here go my mama talking about. Okay, well, ain't no need in you just letting that purse just sit up. Let me give it to me. I said I love my purse. I probably want to go back to it when I get tired of carrying the small purse. What's up, godmother?
Hey, y'all.
You in the
Hey,
store?
everybody. Yeah, I'm at Corner Grocery, baby. It's
You over
quiet
there
up
on
here
Tay
now.
Street?
Uh-huh. I don't know how you know.
Is it cold outside?
It ain't cold at all. It ain't cold at all. It feel good out here.
Well, you know it's going back up in the 70s. This that weather that keep you sick though.
Yeah, this pneumonia weather right here.
Yeah, it's pneumonia weather. You there? I think her thing froze up.
Yeah, girl, that's macaroni. He's so crazy, girl. Macaroni crazy than I don't know what.
What macaroni live on Tay Street?
Yeah, he stay on Th Street too.
What
He-
Deuce
he-
Deuce be at? Deuce Deuce still be over there.
Girl, where he going?
When's the
This,
last time
this,
y'all seen what's his name? The one that used to be juking with DJ Paul and Squeaky. Black. What's his name? Crunch.
Crunchy. I ain't seen him in a good minute. They
Mm-hmm.
threw a part. They threw a part of about a what? They threw a part about a month ago. But Macaroni stay with Lionheart, Mama baby. That house is full of criminals.
I tell you, who was Lionheart? Is he a
Girl,
rapper?
he ain't no rap. He supposed to be a producer. Girl, don't get me started, baby. Don't get me started.
Lord have mercy. I tell you.
He ran. He was supposed to be some part of GD with 38 now, but 38 now still locked up with your ass out. Who you snitch on, baby, to get out? I'm just saying. Everybody else still locked up and you out.
Well, maybe he maybe had a good lawyer.
Baby, I doubt
Alabama
that.
Hill said, "What's up, Miss
What's up,
T and
Alabama?
V?"
What's up? I'm outside, baby, trying to see all I can see.
It's a Wednesday night. Don't nothing be going on Wednesdays, do it?
I mean, in our neighborhood, do something going on every day.
Really? They have parties and stuff through the week.
We got a $3 motorcycle club over here, baby. Mondays, Sunday through Sunday.
Motorcycle club. Is that what's across the street from your house?
Nah, it's down there like it used to be a motorcycle club across the street from my house, but they moved to the on Georgia before you go up under the viaduct. Right there before you know what gay hockey on that side, but you keep
Yeah.
straight across on Georgia. Yeah, we got a $3 Mason Club right there, baby, every day.
You be going up in there.
I used to before before me and little homeboy got into it. You know what I'm saying? I was in there junk faithful, but now they got me
Who's
feeling
the
like they got
homeboy?
me. They
Who's the homeboy?
my little friend girl that's from over here from the hood, the one who tried to
What
get me
Pookie
tighten her
Earl
up.
at?
Who can earn him too? He be at the $3 motorcycle too. You know, he had to go put charges on his ex, baby. But that's what you get for creeping, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to get back with his wife and he was creeping with Fanny. And Fanny went and bust the windows out of his truck, baby. He got so mad. He went and pressed charges on her motherfucking ass, baby.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he pressed charges on her.
Mm. Vanessa, when you living over there, remember when that girl went viral? She was mad at the girl for stealing
For
her.
stealing her baby stroller. Yep, I seen
Yeah,
on
did
her
you know
time.
her?
Uh-huh. You know she from Clementine, Creasy. Come on
Is
now.
she?
Yeah.
I don't
Her
remember her.
sister,
What drive did she live in? She was over there when we was
she
over there.
she was over there when we was over there. She from Clementine. She wasn't from over here. She just moved from over here. But she was actually from Clementine with us.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
her brother now was one. I think that was she had one brother, or the other little boy was her cousin or somebody. But yeah, on shape from Clementine, baby, all day long.
I don't remember
Yeah.
her.
Mm-hmm.
She,
They stole her
I'm
baby
saying that
stroller,
went
pork chop.
viral. I promise you, she naturally
Hey, give me a
funny.
cup of ice pop. I mean a cup pops.
Well, Vanessa,
I don't need no top.
who was Dee Dee Allen?
DD who? Allen.
Hmm.
They stayed in Clementine too. Sound they name sound for me.
Well, remember she said your baby daddy got his D of Dee Dee Allen ass.
Wait a minute, my baby daddy. Which one of my baby
No,
daddy,
you know
baby? You
when
know
she
I
was
got.
arguing with the girl when she talking about the stroller.
Oh, was she talking about the stroller? Yeah, baby. I don't know who DD Allen was. I know she went looking for that girl about her stroller though.
She said it was back at home when she got around there.
So
It
was
went
cause she was gonna
viral.
dump.
Ricky Smiley bought her a baby stroller.
girl, she got she got plenty of cash out for that baby stroller. Most definitely, baby. They
She said
paid her.
pork chop. She said pork chop big now. Oh, her what you call went out. Vanessa, you out
Yeah,
roaming? Is you walking to the store? You walking?
baby. You know I ain't never doing no walking. I ain't gonna do that one.
Oh, okay.
Now I will walk in the summertime, especially I can throw them little shorts on. Yeah, I walk in the summer,
Look,
but
Callie
not in the
Sunshine,
winter.
we have fun over here. She said, I like to sit. She said, I like to sit and listen. I feel like I have new friends. I really be over here laughing. Yeah, we be having fun. I'm telling you, we be having fun over here.
Don't walk up to my car like that. What's up?
Vanessa, who you talking to? That ain't Bootay, is it?
Ooh, don't you speak that demon up. That's his cousin walking up to my car like that. His cousin Scarface. Girl, this is
It's
Scarface
late.
right
You
there.
need to get in the house. It's dark outside.
Girl, I'm finna go in the house, baby. They got
Because
me.
the next
I,
thing
wa-
he gonna call Bootay up there.
girl, I don't care who he call, boo. They don't want them problems. I promise you, we don't. Yeah, I already tried. He act like he trying to get everybody in the neighborhood to hate me. But Michael Bunn said, "Man, you know we can't hate her. That's a boy, man. That's my boy, them cuz we can't hate her. We can fuck with her. Boy, you better
Lord,
stop playing. You
what
can't get
he
no
mad
back
for?
because he want to ride in the trunk, but he couldn't ride.
Well, I wonder why he want to ride in the trunk for.
You know, you got a lot of men like that that's so cocky and they love to, you know what I'm saying, push their woman to the limit. But sometimes you don't want to push her to the limit because they don't tell her what might happen.
He wanted to ride in the trunk, but but he went past the trunk, huh?
Man, he went past Trump. And like that man saw me on a refugee. I felt like I was in the military.
He went past the trunk. Lord have mercy. He ought to be trying to. He ought to be trying to stay away.
I came to, but girl, please, that nigga try to get right back up here. Don't tell me, I need to, you need to see me today. I for sure do. I don't know. I sent his ass a picture of me. That's as close as you gonna get to me, baby.
What's gonna happen when you ghost? How he gonna handle it?
He gonna go crazy then.
Who did your hair, Robin, or is that a wig?
This is a sew in, but I got it made into a wig. It's on a stocking cap.
Oh, okay. I like
It,
the way
it's
it's cut in the
a
back. Who
it's a
did it,
bob.
Robin?
Yeah, Robin and Brianna did this. Brianna made my wig. Robin installed it for me.
Oh, okay. So Brianna doing hair now.
Yeah, Robin taught her a lot of stuff.
Oh,
So
she's
she
still
doing
working up there with her.
nah, she went up there now. Robin at a new shop. Her shop had burnt down.
Oh, wow.
I believe her baby daddy did that.
And why you think that?
Cause he one of them dope boys from Riverside and he can't have his way. He wanna be destroying shit. I told her, baby, y'all better than me, cause baby, I wouldn't give a fuck. I would have whooped everybody who I thought did.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy. But everybody from Riverside ain't like that though, Benicia. All the guys
No,
from
baby, don't baby. If I seen them anywhere on Silver Age on down in between the community center on back up to South Parkway, they ain't fit to be fucked with.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I've been out all day. I'm just not getting home. I know my baby like, damn, I ain't even get a meal today.
I tell you, they ain't fit to be messed with. Maybe those are the younger ones, right?
The younger ones and the old ones, shit. Half of the old ones ain't about shit. They still sitting around doing the same thing.
Lord Jesus. Mm.
That's what I had to tell Boutte, baby. Let go of it. Let go of the past. You can't live your future because you too busy living in the past.
I thought he had him somebody.
He do. He got a white girl trailer trash. He got she is. Look just like trailer trash, baby. Look like she stay in a trailer park.
Lord have mercy.
But guess what I told him when he was in the hospital though? Man, stop mistreating that woman because we gonna need her to help take care of you too. We all gonna be your girlfriend and nurse you back to health.
They
Mhm.
back together.
Me, who? He mistreat everybody he fuck with. He ain't gonna have nobody.
Is she back over there with him or no?
She fool with him every now and then. He at his mama house. I know she probably wanted him to come home to her when he left the hospital, but he thought he still had a chance with me. So
Mm,
he went to his mama house. He wouldn't go back over there with her.
mm.
He tried to tell me he didn't stay with her, but all the texts told the truth. Now let me ask you this: was I wrong for going through his phone when he was in the hospital?
No, you weren't wrong for doing it. What
But
happened?
I only went through his phone because I needed to pay the phone bill and I needed to get the code out of there to pay the phone bill. And somebody kept texting. So she was like, why you come to annoy me? If you don't want to be bothered, just let me know. So I texted her back while he was sleeping, told her, man, you always in my heart. I'm just hurting right now. I'm gonna call you when I get up. And then I texted her again and told her to come out there and see me tomorrow. So when the girl named Tiffany came up there to the hospital, he called security on her. So when Connie came up there, I don't know if he called security on her or not. But I know the visit was very brief.
Lord have mercy. Hold on one second,
Women
Denise. Hold on.
women always trying to persuade men with money. The first thing she said, she got a cash out for him, y'all. He went. Baby, that's all right. Go and get that cash out. We all in this together. Let me look at some of these comments.
Okay, I'm back. Y'all hit the like
Mhm.
button. Hit the cash out and the super thanks.
Did you hear what I just told you? Women always trying to persuade men with money. The first thing she told him when he was getting ready to come home at the hospital is I got something for you. I got some money for you. I'm gonna send to your cash out since you trying to annoy me. Bitch, we ain't annoying you, baby. Come and see me and send that cash out. Fuck you mean. We all gonna spend it.
Lord, Lord have mercy. I wonder why he just won't treat her right.
Cause he wasn't treated right when he was young.
Mm.
I don't think he ever seen a healthy relate. Well, I know for a fact he ain't never seen a healthy relationship. He was born and raised in over here in the hood from Hurst Village on up here to the Full Home, Clayton Home. So he don't know what a healthy family is, a healthy relationship.
Lord have mercy.
But I keep telling him though, I'm gonna teach him. I'm gonna teach him something he ain't gonna never forget.
What you gonna teach him, Venice?
To stop playing with a real one, cause everybody ain't going. I ain't gonna let you bully me, nigga. You 53, nigga. I'm gonna beat you like you 45.
He 45?
No, he's 53. I'm gonna beat him like he 45. Like he a young nigga. Like he a YN.
Oh my God. Venice, you're gonna have to pray for him.
The praying is over with for him, baby. I already had to do it to him. He called me last week trying to threaten me. Fuck that shit. I'm finna go and lay it down. Go on, lay it down. Cause bitch, I ain't gonna lay it down with
Venice, that man wants you to marry him.
you. And he said that when he was in the hospital. I got his ring on right now. While he was in the hospital, I had to keep his blood pressure from rising. So, hey, I'm gonna play my role. I put the little ring on, you know what I'm saying? Baby, this something you should have gave. This something that you give a teenage child. Cause this ain't no wedding ring for me, baby. You gotta be kidding. He told me to put it back in the mailbox at his mama house.
Mm.
I ain't gonna even come to your mama house. I'm gonna mail that motherfucker through the mail.
Yeah, but it's just across the street.
I wouldn't care. I ain't dealing with them.
It's
Period.
literally off one sidewalk and over across the street to the other sidewalk.
And I'm telling you. And he'll call me all night long. I see the nigga just came up there to your house. I see the nigga just knocked on your door. He just let the nigga out, didn't he? Boy, you don't gone on. I said, I know you wish it could have been you, Donnie.
Is he hallucinating or do you really have somebody over there?
One time he wasn't hallucinating. The nigga was at my door.
So he was looking out his bedroom window.
The bedroom window, the kitchen window, one of them. He was nose than a motherfucker that day. Because instantly the man came through my door, he got the ring in my phone. You know, our mothers always taught us you can't what they used to call them. Wait a minute, what they used to call them? They said the locals. You can't fuck with the locals where you stay at. You know what I'm saying? You have to move around. So, you ain't never supposed to mess nobody in the hood that you stay in. And baby, I tell you, I ain't never messed with nobody over here in South Memphis. Nobody. I ain't never dealt with nobody over here. Everybody liked me. I was the top of the conversation. Everybody like my vibe. They like my style. You know what I'm saying? But baby, when I got with this nigga here, he tried to kill my image.
What was he saying?
Oh, he was just trying to blemish me, trying to, you know, blemish my name. Like she ain't all that. Trying to tell them I wasn't no good parent and this, that, another. And one of my tax clients told him, said, she's a good parent because baby Javion don't want for nothing. You better know it. He the last of the Mohican. He better not want for nothing.
Lord have mercy. I hate he did. I hate he do that. I mean, he probably a little mental. Is he a alcoholic?
Alcohol, the drug, he need to go to AA and he need to go drug anonymous. We need to talk to a psychiatrist. The nigga throwed all the way out. I told nigga, I spoke my own image about fucking with you because you ain't even my type of nigga.
Lord have mercy.
I seen something that you ain't even seeing yourself, nigga. You hear me? I be having his ass gone.
What kind of drugs he on? Is he just smoking weed?
Teresa, I just smoke weed now. Weed ain't gonna do all that.
Mm.
Weed ain't gonna have you stalking nobody motherfucking house. Weed ain't gonna do that.
Lord have mercy. Poor guy. Well, he realized he messed up and he been wanting you back.
And don't know how to get me back. That's another thing. Men, they know how to fuck up, but then they don't know what to do to, the repatch the relationship. They do some real fuck shit. But I keep telling them, baby, I'm good by myself. I sleep real good. My peace is everything to me, baby. When I can lay down, I ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm highly favored and truly blessed.
Lord have mercy.
I told him I'm gonna let him have that one, baby. You got away.
And Vanessa, he'll never accept it.
He ain't got no other choice. When I move, he really gonna go crazy.
Mm. Well, you know what he get to doing when he get mad.
Well,
Threats.
he does. Well, yeah, he gonna be threatening me a lot. I don't care though, cause I got something for him though. I told him I'm gonna be like Ruby Red and what's her name, Dick Dash on his ass.
Mm. Well, he'll be okay.
You're gonna have to. One thing about life, you know what I'm saying, whatever you went through in your past, if you're not willing to let it go and know that you in control of writing your own future, it's something wrong with it. You can get up every day, you well enough to go sit on the block, but then when it's time to go to the doctor, you want to get the calling me, you so sick, and can I take you to the doctor? And baby, I can't do the footwork. I ain't getting paid for it. Then the nigga scream when he get his little check, he ain't gonna give me none. Nigga, I ain't never been, nigga, you, boy, you better go on. I don't give a fuck about your money.
Mm, mm, mm.
You gonna need that on your books when you get to jail, nigga.
What are you going to jail for?
Cause he comes and keep sending them threats to me. I'm like you. I do shit accordingly. I got so much paperwork on his ass. When I lay him out, I ain't gonna do a day.
Vanessa.
I ain't lying. I record everything that nigga. Every time that nigga call me and threaten me, I record everything that nigga say.
Well, don't have it in your mind that you got to lay him out.
I've been going. I'm finna go back on target practicing. I got to go. I gotta go. I got a new gun too. I got one with the scope on that junk, the green scope. I'm make sure I don't miss a beat. I'm giving headshot.
Vanessa. Lord have mercy.
One person said they lost more than $1,700 in what was set up to look like a work from home.
You know, I saw him a picture of my target practice when I first got my first gun, and I was going target practice and I was showing him how good I'm getting, baby. And this one didn't have no scope on that time. I was like, you see how close I get to the head? I'm giving niggas headshot. I saw him a picture of that motherfucker, and I keep playing and be my first victim.
What he say? He don't take
You know,
nothing. He don't be taking nothing you say seriously, do it.
cause he want to be a gangster. He want to be a harder gangster than me. I told you he in the front of Gorilla song. You know, I told you they had him in front of Gorilla song. He the one on there on her video where he making that motherfucking noise, whatever kind of noise it is, on one of her video. I told him, I said, nigga, you let them put you in a video, you ain't even get paid. Tell Gorilla throw you something. The fuck?
He was just what he was happy to just be in the video for free.
He was just happy to be in the video.
Mm, mm, mm.
Never anyone to get paid. Of course, that is a major red
Doing the most, baby.
Chef 3.
So, have you heard this news? What used to be a widespread South chicken ship.
I tell you.
I try to stay out the way though. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Hmm.
know some people just ain't right and they mind on the span. But um, I believe he will try to do something to me if I don't get his ass first.
You think so?
Hell yeah. Because he jealous of me for one. Anytime you got a nigga that's jealous of you, I ain't gonna tell him what that nigga do to you. He
Mm-mm.
mad because you know what I'm saying. He jealous because you can vibe and get along with anybody and everybody. You know what I'm saying. When they speak highly of you, motherfuckers can't take that.
That's true. They don't even have to be with you to be jealous and hating on you. Just
Mm-mm.
twist it.
I told you how my weak ass cousin IB let them get him over there on Tate Street. That is your cousin. What is it that your cousin do? You don't be discussing with no bitch about what I do. That ain't her business what I do. Let her come and ask me.
Mm-hmm. Why would she ask him that?
Because they know they can't come and ask me that. And they know he a pillow talking ass nigga.
IBB pillow talking.
My pillow talker tell all your damn business.
Mm-mm.
And his son Cooney the same way. He see me at the all nighter and he go ask Bootay, who was that she had in the car? Well, now you know damn well this nigga don't know I'm in no all nighter. So what you asking him who I got in the car with me for? And then next thing you know, Bootay calling me talking about, yeah, I know you was at the club, woo woo woo. I'ma sneak up on you, I'm gonna do this, that, and okay, baby, okay.
Mm-hmm. Bootsy don't call you as much as he used to doing.
He'll text me. He'll text an ass nigga. He'll text me and can't even make a complete sentence. Nigga, what's wrong with you?
Listen, how he figured he saw you in your bedroom? It's something wrong with him.
Yeah, he said he saw me in my bedroom having sex. I was getting hit from the back, baby. That's what he say. Girl, this shit was so funny. I told him, I said, damn. I said, I know you've been out the hospital and you've been laid up in that bed for about 2 months. I said, what you must need me to come down there and fuck the shit out you or something? You must something ain't right if you see me in my window and I'm having sex.
And Bootsy was telling the story. Can't nobody see through your window.
I already knew he was lying. At that time, the nigga wasn't even up here. But the day he saw me here, that's when he should have been saying he seen me through the window.
Well, I'm just glad he didn't come and try to kick the door in.
Baby, that the nigga that was up here carry a gun. He don't want them problems. He don't know what he dealing with. This nigga ain't even from the hood. He from Fraser. He ain't want that problem.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy.
Cornelius, this nigga was lurking. You know what I'm saying? That's college sunshine. This nigga was lurking in the hood. He was just around. He chose the wrong woman. He had an image when I first met the nigga. They said, "Oh, he whoop his women and woo 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 this that and other." So I told the little girl who said he whoop women, baby, I don't take ass whooping. My daddy, you know what I'm saying? My dad deceased, and my mama still living. So you know, hey, I don't take ass whooping. And baby, he thought he had him one, but I whooped that ass so many times.
He don't get drunk off Ice House, do he?
No, he get drunk off liquor. He drink liquor.
Mm, mm, mm. That was who get drunk off the Ice House.
That was BJ get drunk off the ice house. That's the one I had to ride in the trunk for real.
Oh, he done moved on with his life with Nissa. He got him
Yeah,
somebody.
he ain't got nobody. He back at home with his mom. Don't nobody want him neither.
Lord have mercy. Mm, mm,
After
mm.
he broke up that girl, he just went downhill. He gained all that weight, looking like I don't know what, looking like he need to be in Mississippi somewhere, like he need to be staying in the country. Gained all that weight, sick as hell. Don't no woman want no nigga like that.
I don't know them dudes in Mississippi. They be out there exercising and stuff when they always working on something. They had them nice arms and stuff.
Yeah, nice arms and big bellies. Cause they love to eat. I don't want no nigga with no big belly. I don't need none to get in my way.
Well, BJ ain't got no belly. I mean, BJ ain't got no
Booty
belly.
Booty too little. He needs to gain some weight. That nigga needs some oatmeal. We need to feed him some raw egg and raw meat. Like we do them dogs. That nigga needs some weight on his bones.
Mm, mm, mm. I tell you.
I think he the smallest boyfriend I ever had. That's why when we got into it, he so little girl. I had to slung that nigga from all four walls in his apartment. The nigga like call the police. Bitch, if you move, ho, girl, I'm gonna beat you with this pistol, ho, if you move anywhere. I had my shake ass cousin Kim up there, man. You remember my cousin Kim? That was
It seems like I can remember you had a cousin named Kim.
Yeah, I had my cousin Kim. You know, she's slow as a motherfucker. I said, Kim, I need you to go somewhere, man. I need you to hold this pistol. And when you get up here, I need you to follow my instructions, just like I said. So Bute didn't know I had no key to his apartment. So he up there, the bitch up there. He up there supposed to be serving her, whatever, whatever, whatever. Baby, you ain't been serving nobody in your house, so I'm trying to figure out why she here now. So he still want to talk shit. He was trying to get small while the girl was there. I slapped that hoe so hard into the wall. He's so thin. It's wind. I told my cousin, I said, look, I said, if this bitch move any sudden way, you better beat that hoe on her head with this pistol. She called her brother to come get her up out that motherfucker. Bitch, you ain't finna go nowhere, hoe. Watch them get his ass whooped. Cause next time, bitch, you get caught up here, you next.
You didn't let her leave.
Uh-uh. Better not. Oh, you better not move, bitch. That hoe called her motherfucking brother. She called her brother to get her up out the house. Her brother has some little dreads in his head. God rest his soul, cause he died like a year after that. He ended up getting killed. But yeah, I
Oh
ain't let her go
wow, he got
nowhere.
killed in Memphis.
He got killed here. He was in a gang though. It was some gang related shit he was into.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she had to call her brother, and her brother younger than her. I ain't give a fuck who she called. Cause when the nigga came to the door, I asked him what he want. He was like, I come up here for my sister. I said, well, your sister, she'll be out in a minute. I slammed the door back. He got to beam back on the door. When I got through whooping Boots ass, and then she can go. Fuck you, man.
Vanessa, why you make her watch that?
So she'll know if she come back, that's what she gonna get next time.
Oh my God. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Only thing he kept screaming at her, call the police. Call the police. I said, she called the police, bitch. You going to jail with all this powder on this motherfucker tape. You gonna be the first motherfucker ride.
Oh, they was up there. They was both getting high.
Yeah. He's supposed to been serving her. But like I told him, I said, you act like you a trick ass nigga. But don't let the ends come back together right. Don't let this money come back right when you get through with all this shit. We're gonna have another problem.
Mm, mm, mm. Lord have mercy.
You know, I just had took the nigga out of rooming house and showed him how to live. You know what I'm saying? Made him go get a 1 bedroom apartment. That was his first apartment because he was staying in a rooming house when I met him. Nigga, let me show you how to live. Cause whatever bitch you been fucking with, she must really didn't like you. God put me in your life for a reason, so I ain't gonna let you keep on suffering. But talking about coming back to stay with me, that ain't gonna work. But let me show you how to get your own shit.
Mm-hmm. He can get his own stuff now if he wanted it.
No, he can't get his own shit now because he ain't got no income coming in. I gotta help him get a check started. One whole side of his body don't work, baby. Like he had a stroke, so we need to get him some disability, Social Security, SSI.
Oh Lord, that's so sad. I hate that for him.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you do wrong, wrong follow you, baby. What you put out is what you get back.
Mm, mm, mm.
What you
Mm,
put into the atmosphere is what you get back. All them women that will letting you whoop their ass, this, that, and another, baby, you better tell them every scar, every scratch, every stab you got, baby. You better tell them who did it, who put it there. Cause nigga, I ain't taking ass whooping, I'm giving them.
mm. Whew.
My baby daddy Tank came over there to his house for to whoop his ass one time.
Mm.
He better be glad the police got there before Tank did. Cause Tank was ready to. Tank came with 3 car deep on Booty motherfucking ass.
Mm.
My baby daddy just went up for parole. They gave him 2 more years. The dude he shot came to court to his parole hearing, talking about he can't function and he got nerve problem. He always thinking somebody trying to kill him. He can't take care of family. They gave my
He
baby
been
daddy
in
two
jail a
more
while. How
years.
long he been in jail for?
My baby daddy been in jail for what about? Ooh, my baby daddy been in jail. I know every bit about about 3 years. I'd
Brianna
say about
doing right by that money.
my her and Brianna, her and Bernicia both ran through that 10 racks, baby.
He knew
But guess
he
what?
had to have known they was gonna do it.
That's all right, cause he had already said what he had to say. When my feet touch these streets, when his feet touch ground, he coming for them and they nigga. Point blank period. They better have that money. They know he LMG, baby. They know he is not gonna play. He's strictly from the guy. He don't give a fuck. He gonna check them nigga pocket crease. I'm telling you what he gonna do. He gonna stick his hand in their pocket, whatever in there, he's gonna pull it out. My baby dad a beast.
Mm.
That y'all think y'all spent that money and came up off him. Watch how this shit go when he get out.
But he knew them girls was gonna run through that money.
Yeah,
They
but
was
like he
having
said,
fun with it.
he didn't mind them using his money. Like he said, y'all need some money, go and get it. Just replace the money back. Don't leave my baby dad in there with nothing on his books. But his
They don't put
birthday was
nothing
just
on his books.
yeah, no, they been better at it. Now his birthday was November the 9th. And all of them sent him something for his birthday and bought him food trays and little packages. So they did good for him. Then gonna call me talking about where mine's at. Baby, I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't put you there.
So have they spent every nickel of it? You think?
Um, yeah, Brianna, my oldest, her dude supposed to sell drugs, so you know they use his money trying to come up on it, but they just moved into them a $1,200 apartment. So I just hope when they get out, her boyfriend said he gonna have them 5,000. So I don't know what Bernicia boyfriend gonna have them.
Well, I'll tell you. Renisha's
They
been.
got
Have you still been seeing the National Guard over there?
nah. I ain't been. I've been seeing the state trooper. I ain't been seeing National Guard.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The state trooper over there, because I haven't really been seeing the state troopers anymore.
Yeah, I've been seeing the state trooper. I ain't been seeing no National Guard.
Mm. So they still been over there heavy.
State troopers, they stay on Crump Third. They be basically on these Main Street. They be stopping people. They was up here at the tie shop across the street from the police station. I thought they fit take hit to them the ice. That's our best Mexicans over here to change tie, baby. Don't take them.
They took them right there on Danny Thomas.
The one right there on Crump and what's that? Crump right there where the police station at on Crump.
The police station on Crump.
You ain't never been to that police station right there on Crump. What's that? Crump and some right before you go up under the viaduct.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I know what you're talking about. Like after you
yeah.
pass that Family Dollar and Captain D's and stuff.
Nah, that's the wrong way. Come to the other end. Like before you get to Corner Grocer and Tate Street. That police station back down that way.
Okay. I don't remember. I haven't been to that one. I don't think.
Yeah, it's a police station right there in Crump before you get on the expressway. It's right there by the old Lamar Terrace. You remember the Lamar Terrace?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, the police station sitting right there by the Lamar Terrace on the same side.
Mm.
I got me a new boo now, though, Creasy. He real nice. I like him, too.
Really, where you meet him at?
I met him out at this venue that I go to on Thursday at Neil's.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real nice establishment that we go to on Thursday. That's where the big head men be at on their own business, on construction sites and stuff. They have a live band in there. It's real nice.
That's good. Okay, so you
Yeah,
like him? He nice?
yeah, I like him. He nice.
Well, that's good. It's good today to still know that there are men out there that got their own stuff.
Yeah, he stay out there. The other place he stay out there. It's out there on Quince Road. So he stay out there place. He got his own place, but you can probably tell that you can tell he hoish as hell. You know what I'm saying? But like I told you, I just don't like nobody who play games because I ain't looking for no relationship. I tell him all that off the top. Cause I like my peace. I like to be able to come and go as I please. I don't want to be having to answer to nobody about where I'm going, when I'm going. So it works out. Like I told him, I'm just a friend to you.
Mm-hmm.
I
What you cooking
uh
for
I
Thanksgiving?
I'm cooking some chicken and dressing, some lasagna, lime and beans, and candy yams.
Ain't nobody trying to order you to cook their turkeys and stuff in there?
Yeah, what turkey? They ain't getting no food stamp.
Oh, that's right. They sure not.
Yeah,
Oh,
they only giving out a portion. So people who was getting like got they self and one child, they ain't gonna get number like $355. And a mother with two kids, they gonna get five some and so on and so on. But nah, they ain't gonna get their regular stamps. They giving them a portion of them joints.
mm. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, they fucking up real bad. Girl, what about the lady in Forest City that killed her mother, girl?
You know what? I kind of read a little bit about that. Like, what happened?
Mhm. Her
Things
mama
go
probably said
crazy.
her.
I think that's one of the things that I had pulled up. That's like the second person within a month that I was reading about. Um, they killed their mama. Let's see. Here it is, right here. I think these folks be on drugs or something.
They do. They be on that milk and that ice.
First, a homicide investigation underway. The Arkansas World drilling for months. Morning. Well, I'm Greg Coach Stephanie is off tonight. PRG's Harrison Pop joins us now live from Forest City. And Harrison, what are police telling you this evening?
Greg, good evening. Please tell me, Jovita Atkins has a long history of undiagnosed mental problems. She's the suspect in this investigation. They tell me she would frequently act out, but never like this. Chief Broussard from the Forest City Police Department spoke with me just hours ago and told me Jovita was seen running naked across town last month. He spoke with her late mother, Gloria, at the scene. Gloria told Chief Broussard she was concerned about her daughter beyond belief. Tonight, Jovita is accused of killing her mother, and first-degree murder charges are expected to be brought tomorrow. I did ask Chief Broussard what the cause of death was. He would not tell me, but said it was incredibly gruesome when he arrived this morning as stunned onlookers filled the parking lot of an apartment complex. Chief Broussard wanted to share this message with the community during this tragic time for the people of Forest City.
My message to the Forest Cityans is this. The Bible says, if my people that are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray, seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, I'll hear a voice from heaven and I'll heal the land. So my message to all of the Forest Cityans is let's just keep praying and God will heal the land.
Mm.
And Craig, we will have more on the story tonight at 10, including the community's reaction from Forest City tonight. Harrison
Well, I'm
Clough,
glad
news
he
leader,
was
WREG,
Oh,
News Channel 3.
Tragic story, heartbreaking news. Harrison, thanks.
that's sad, ain't it?
Girl, that is so sad. But listen to what they said though. This lady has had mental illness several times when she would run around the city butt naked. Y'all should have put her where she needs to be then.
Yeah, they should have sent her to the mental institution. Because a lot
Yeah.
of times they be dealing with schizophrenia, or they think, they be schizophrenic.
I mean, I called the police and had them come lock my baby daddy up tight,
But there are
and they put
still
him in a
hundreds
straitjacket.
of people who
They
patiently
came with a
waited in line
straitjacket
today in
for his ass.
Cordova for the chance to get a food box to, get them by until that money arrives. WRG's Jarita Patterson has more.
Well before the sun came out, dozens were coming out to one of the city's latest food drives.
It's a community food pantry.
With food provided
They
by
said
the
one lady
Mid-South
said
Food
she got
Bank,
$16
this one was
in
held at the
food
Houston
stamps
Levy
today.
Community Center, where
Yeah.
those like Alice
Yeah.
Taylor jumped in line 3 hours before things got underway.
The food, stuff, the people that needs it.
She is not alone. In fact, just through this tree line, there was a line of cars spilling into the parking lot of a neighboring church. From fresh fruit to oats and everything in between, Ms. Taylor says it is all very much needed.
It's very important.
Essential, even, as the food now filling her trunk will soon fill her belly.
I've been there before. A lot of us have been there before, whether it was a mortgage payment or a job or a school loan or whatever it was.
But there may be comfort in numbers. Michael Granderson, who helped organize this food drive, explains.
It's just good not to be alone. So the people in line, get in line, put your head up, come through, receive, and remember when you receive so you'll give when you have the opportunity to give. But no, this is not an embarrassing thing.
Several SNAP recipients reached out to us, letting us know they woke up to partial benefits now available to them. Still, there is an urgent need to make up that difference.
There's a real need to subsidize what they can afford and what's available. So we're not planning on a decrease. We're actually planning on an increase.
But what's happening right here, right now, is proving to be a lifeline for many. For your news leader,
We give what we have.
Jarita Patterson, WREG News
I'm
Channel
glad
3.
people are
Warm your
getting.
heart.
I'm glad people are getting food. Did you take your mother to get a basket?
Girl, no, man, my mama be in line herself 3 o'clock in the morning. I ain't going to get nobody line at 3 o'clock.
They have to be in line at 3 o'clock in the morning.
For the one that she be going to, talking about she going to get in line at 3 o'clock. Well, baby, you go right in line. I
Oh my
can't
God.
move at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Hmm.
But when I shop for myself, I shop for my mama too. Like little stuff I know she need, like breakfast food. I get my bacon, egg, and sausage. I get her bacon, egg, and sausage. So I kind of like, try to keep her with stuff. But talking about going getting in a line, baby, and the line be wrapped around like that, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I hate sitting in one spot too long. I can't do that one.
Mm. So do they be in their cars in a line, right? They don't have to get out, do they?
Nah, they be in their car, and the people are loaded up for them, put it in their car, and they keep on going.
We're good. It's a good thing they don't have to stand out because a lot of those seniors wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
I'm glad there is organizations that is giving out food. That's a blessing because you can't
And
even
my
buy a loaf
thing,
of bread. You can't buy a loaf of bread with $16.
is for the ones that you need partial stamps. Y'all don't need to be getting in line. Y'all need to leave it for the seniors to be able to go
I,
get it.
I
Hey,
agree 100%. Why is they getting in line?
so you still finna get some stamps. But I also have to think about the ones that like one of my relatives who don't have no income coming in, and she she I ain't gonna say she can't get a job, but the job probably wouldn't have her. But in the same token, she have to sell herself, to pay certain bills in our house. So, hey, I understand too, but you got to work with what you get. Stop sitting back waiting on a hand now go get you a job.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
Chief Consumer Investigator Zanello explains you can protect yourself from the job scams.
I tell you, it's sad.
Lots of these so-called jobs.
It's hard out here. I'm telling you. I
It
dread every time I
is.
go to the grocery store. You can't go in the grocery store without spending over $100.
What you said.
More than $1,700 in what was set up to look like a work from home job.
But they
I
coming
go to the
together.
stretch lab. I likes the stretch lab.
According to the BB scam tracker that they accept.
Back. Never got paid. Couldn't reach the company. Hmm.
You said what, Vanessa?
I was just saying they gonna resend the packages out. I'm gonna see if I can't go get me a Santa job and ring the bell in front of Walmart or somewhere.
Yeah, they'll be hiring for that this holiday.
Brutal, roughly 20,000 in just the
I'm sure
first
they already started hiring. This would be a
220.
good time to do that, to be a greeter.
Uh, but I start. What's this November? I start on my taxes next month, so I already got 3 people already calling, and I had to hurt their feeling. Cause baby, if the government don't open back up, you ain't got to worry about no tax.
I wonder when they're gonna open the government back up.
They supposed to been voted today, this evening. They supposed to had a vote, but I ain't heard nothing.
Vegas Chicken has 2 stores left, one in Crosstown Concourse and another in Brandon, Mississippi, which will close its doors next week.
All right, Vanessa, I'm going to get off of here because I need to
The original location in
roll my
Oxford.
hair and stuff up and get my coffee out for in the morning.
Coming up,
I thought you had got you some braids.
No, they, I had braids. I took them out. Now I told you the show, the recording I had to do. I went in, I took the braids out and went and got some long extensions. I'm gonna go take it and get it
Okay.
colored. When I go back to the beauty shop, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get some color in it. It's so pretty.
Okay. What you got it sold in?
I got it sewn in, and the girl that I went to because I had to. It was she do real good, but the way that she sew it in. Whereas can't nobody take it out but her. I don't like that. And then she like to charge like $75 to take it out. So I have to, it be so tight up in there. You have to see what you're doing. You have to get like a razor and cut it. The good
Yeah.
thing about
And
it is, you wash your hair and stuff and you style it. And I could put it in a ponytail and all of that because she have it where you can put it in
Okay.
a ponytail, which
You
I
got the
love.
you got a 360.
Right, I
They
guess
call
okay.
that's what they call it, a 360.
And but I need some color in it. I'm gonna put some color in it.
So what is black now?
It's dark brown. It's so
Dark
pretty.
brown.
But the type of hair that I get is so nice. Putting that color on it don't dry it out or do anything to it. Like this hair could last a long time, like over a year if I wanted it to. But what I'm gonna start doing is with when I get tired of wearing this hair, I'm gonna have
Uh-huh.
somebody to start making a wig.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when I get tired of this hair and I want to buy some more hair, because you have to go get it. I still treat it. The thing about it is I be liking to treat my hair at home because the beauticians don't have what I have. Like I get really good stuff to treat my hair. These beauticians and stuff, they getting real cheap about what they use in your hair, like shampoo. They want to go in Walmart and get a regular thing of shampoo. You used to go to the beauty shop because they had the best stuff.
Yeah.
Like I use rosemary in my hair to treat it. I use I use all types of organic stuff where I treat my hair and sit up under the dryer and stuff to keep it strong and all of that. My real hair
Well,
strong.
I don't my good weave, like if it's my Spencer weave, I don't get nothing but a sew in. I won't let her cut it until I get tired of it and I bought some new. Um
Right. I don't let them cut it at all. And so what I'm gonna do with this weave right here when I get tired of it, I'm going to have let somebody make me a wig with Chinese bangs because it's
okay.
straight. So when I'm looking cat raggedy, when I take my braids and stuff out and I don't feel like going to the beauty shop, I can throw a wig on.
Hmm.
Throw it on right quick up under because you know how thick my hair is.
Yeah, yeah. Mine ain't got thin, mine ain't thick no more. Then I keep mine shaved off in the back.
Do you? You
Hmm.
used to have the thickest hair. Why you think your hair not thick no more?
Cause I let these niggas wear me to death.
Well, you can't let them worry you to death now.
Let them wear me to death till my hair started just standing out. But it's getting back thick though. I've been conditioning like you do and I sit up on the
Hmm.
dryer. And yeah, Robin treats my hair for me now. So it didn't grew back, but I still keep it shaved off in the back. For some reason, it just my nerve. When she do my hair, I can't stand nothing back there. She like to be trying to start sewing my sewing my wig down back there. Nah, baby, come up on my nerve, my edges. So I keep that shade down so she can't do nothing with it.
Hmm. Robin do. I be looking at her work. She do a good job. Does she work fast?
Uh, she had her shit in line and accord. When she almost done with her client in the chair, her next one be coming. So she be getting them prepped, and then she gonna finish them up, put them up on the dryer, and finish her client that she doing, and wham bam, it be over with.
Well, that's good because you know how some beauticians they want to talk and you know that's they do everything but your hair. And they want to
Uh,
stand there, because they would want to stand and talk to you. Last girl, she wanted to stand and talk to me and look in my face and talk when she's supposed to be on top of my damn head sewing that weave in.
yeah.
She wanted
Well,
to turn around and stand in front of me and talk, and that just made me mad.
Robin don't like to do that. She like to go on and get it done and get it over with. 'Cause for one, she's not in. She not. I'm not gonna say she's not into doing her like she used to. It's starting to fuck with her hands.
Yeah,
Beauticians, they hands. Yeah, my
that
cousin
copper
hands.
tonal.
Yeah, yeah. It's starting to fuck with her. And so she don't want it to get real, real bad. So that's why she slacked down on her customers this year. She don't have as many customers she used to. She slacked down on her customer because of her hands. And then Brianna was her person to braid down. But now that Brianna is going to culinary art school, hey, she ain't been braiding down hair no more. Brianna do a lot of children hair. She do a lot of braids for kids' head, keep them braided up. She do a lot of twists, stuff like that. And
Okay.
then she got a Cornell Art School, so she ain't been able to braid down for Robin. So Robin just got a little shop that cause she was doing it out of her house. So now she got a little shop back where she just, got a customers in appointment. And she don't do her on Mondays or Sundays. And she got a lot of days that she just, take off for. So cause she got a job too. She work. Robin had
Mm.
to get her she had to get her a job. She said, and doing tax season, don't get it wrong. She said they'll bun rush you, you'll make good money. But like you said, your hands is what be hurting you the most and they be aching. So after tax season it's like the hair people don't come and get their hair done as much because they ain't got no money and shit. So then she paying booth fare and you know what I'm saying, and it's
Mm-hmm.
feeding the purpose. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
little Ray Ray been and got all the money.
yeah, they been a dished it all out. I'm waiting on one of my client money to drop now. He's
They
still waiting
already
on me.
filing?
I mean, no. That's from last year when I just filed tax.
Oh, okay.
He never got his money yet. So now they did 2023. So now they working on 2024. So I'm waiting on them to drop that. I should get it by sometime in December. Cause Robin just got hers 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I should get his sometime in December sometime.
Hmm. Have you started getting them, or you just gonna give your kids gift cards?
Oh yeah, my kids I'm getting up with gift cards. I don't go do no shopping. I don't get in no Black Friday line.
Me neither.
Anything you want, I'm just gonna order it and have it shipped. And he got his PlayStation. He got a PlayStation chair last year and a lot of clothes and shoes. So this year I'm just gonna give gift card and what else I got him? I got him some underclothes and I'm gonna give him a gift card for the game. I ain't going to do no shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna give him a weight set too so he can start lifting weight.
Okay. Do we play in sports?
He played he was playing football and went from football to this other sport they got at school now. What's it called? Uh, uh,
Basketball?
damn. Not basketball. That ain't no new sport. But damn, hold on. Let me see.
Is it hockey? Mm, that would be a new sport in our schools.
It's called rugby. That's okay, Javion. I know what it is. Rugby.
Okay.
Rugby.
Never heard of that.
Rugby. Rugby. Okay.
Not rugby,
Well,
rugby.
rugby, whatever. It's like football or something, right?
It's like football, but no pads. So you can only throw the ball back.
It's like football with no pad.
But I'm going to Central next year to come to
He
play.
said he going to Central next year, so he want to play on a football team.
Gotta get scouted out here in these streets.
He looking for him a scouter, baby. Y'all heard it? Y'all be looking for my baby. It's Central next year.
Mm. Well, that's good. He's looking for a scouter.
Mhm. He better play him some more football. But he's 6 foot 1.5, girl, 244 pounds.
What?
Taller than me, baby. Standing up on my head.
Lord have mercy.
Yes, ma'am. I had to go get me a baseball bat. Cause baby, I ain't gonna play with you. So, Lord,
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna kill you, but I'm gonna beat the hell out you.
Lord have mercy.
Hmm. Yeah, you have to let them kids know he 15 now, got a little girlfriend, she a little half breed. And
Mm.
baby, yeah. So once they get to talking to these little girls, they get the feeling they self have to, just in case they have to bring them back down to life. I got I got that bed over there for his ass.
I tell you. Mm, mm, mm.
But I'm
Okay,
waiting on his
Vanessa.
dad.
You said what now?
I'm waiting on his daddy because he probably going to stay with his daddy for a year.
What? You gonna do you trust that?
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Is his
Yeah.
dad still doing icebox?
Ice houses.
Yeah, he off of it. Or is he off of it?
He out for ice houses, but he drinks big coolers now. So he
He not
he
getting drunk off
relapsed.
of that, is he?
Shit, he relapsed from time to time.
He relapsed off of the Seagram coolers?
My he relapsed from time to time.
This dude getting drunk, pissing drunk off Seagram coolers.
My
Because they taste like Kool-Aid. He must be dumping them down, choking them down back to back.
my back to back, he been drunk about 9 of them within an hour.
Why is he drinking beer like that? They cost $1. He might be going to get him 100 of them.
He go to cash say he get the whole case, baby. What are you saying?
And well, if he gonna be getting drunk off of Seagram coolers, he might as well go back to drinking the ice house and getting drunk.
And that's what I tell you, cause after so many they ain't hitting like they want to, he relapse and go get him ice out.
The
I know his
Seagram,
one.
the Seagram got more sugar in it than alcohol, so
My,
he get mad when the Seagram ain't getting him drunk after he done choked
my.
down 9 of them.
Then now you want to go get your ice out. You should have got the ice out in the first place, baby. You
How
just
many ice
wasted
houses do
nine
he drink
dollars.
before he get drunk, Venice?
Three, about three. When after he get that third one in his system, he finna start saying all miscellaneous ass shit. Then he get on that fourth one. He ready. He ready. He cock it in the foot. Nigga, you ain't been in these streets like that, nigga. I'm harder than you. The fuck? Sit down somewhere.
Is that the reason why you put him? So what was it? How did he get on top of the hood when you rode him down Lamar on the hood?
He
How did he
jumped
get
on
on
top of
your hood?
he jumped on top of there while his mom was on the passenger side. We were getting ready to pull off. But we were pulling off in his car though. You know what I'm saying?
Had he been drinking that ice house?
He been drinking plenty of.
His mama wasn't scared about him riding on top of the hood.
Cause she act like she would get mad at me talking about I need to slow down. Nah, I'm fit to speed up. You just called the police, ma'am.
Oh my God.
She
Lord have
knows
mercy. What was he doing with Vanessa? What was he doing when he was on the hood?
nothing, just holding on for dear life. Cause I was trying to hit every rump in the street to bounce his ass off of there. You know, a mother know when a child fucked up to the point where every time I talked about sending him back home, she was like, no, no, no. It just
She
everything. I'm
didn't
talking
want
about
it.
he didn't have no job. She come over there pay our bills. Kids needed shit to go to school cause school finna start. She took her all that. Bought school clothes, school shoes. She didn't want boots. She didn't want that boy back over there. She did not want BJ back home. That lady can't pay my bills. Got shit for my kids to go to school. Cause I'm like, this nigga ain't got no job. It's been a whole month. And I'm just saying, he ain't never went this long without no job. So I'm gonna send him on back over there because he can't do shit for me over here. She was like, no, no, no. I need you to go to the bank and pull this out and woo woo woo. And I'm gonna go to Nike and get the kids shoe. You know, she on the Nike, she on the Nike list because she worked for St. Jude. She been working
Mm-hmm.
for St. Jude about 30 some years, 40 some years.
She rather pay your bills than to have him back at her house. That let you know he
Mhm.
terrible.
That let you know she was tired of because the daddy was an episode for her, and then BJ was an episode for her. So it's like her son and her husband, both of them an episode. It was too much for her to take. So one of them out the house, she can deal with the husband. But both of them, baby, no man, she couldn't deal with it. That lady was going crazy.
And now he back over there getting drunk off of Seagram coolers, huh?
He just recently went back home because his daddy put him out this time because him and the daddy got into it, so the daddy put him out. He had to go stay with his sister Val, so he went back home last month.
Don't nobody want him. I hate BJ did that because he was, I mean, he was making good money. He was a truck driver, and everything. He was doing good.
He was at first. Baby lost his mind too. I don't know what happened to him. Only thing I can tell y'all is drugs is a terrible thing. I ain't lying.
He might have, I probably already had been dipping and dabbing in those drugs.
hmm He was already a powder head before I met him. But it's something how a nigga will try to hide what they do from you because they know that that's gonna deter you from them, and they make a choice for you and them. But you have to. If you ain't never dealt with a powder head, it'll be hard for you to notice the signs of what this nigga is really doing. You know what I'm saying? If you not in the streets and you haven't seen a powder head and shit they do, because all of them do different shit. It affect all of them different. So you have to know how it affect them. A nigga that's out here selling dope and hustling, they kind of cocky when they on powder. Think they untouchable. They can't be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? Then you get the other little limeys that be on powder and they do a lot of dumb shit. They don't think about shit before they do it. They just do it. So it affect people different. So if you ain't never experienced, being around a powder head to see shit that they do, it'll be hard for you to recognize what a powder head that you got a powder head. You will have a nigga and wouldn't even know that you got a powder head because they try to hide it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna talk about on my podcast.
She said powder
Powder
heads be
head.
going with men,
She said powder head be doing what?
messing around with men.
Shit, and you got women that's on powder that be messing around with men and women. I mean, when they on powder, they do strange things for a little change.
Oh
I'm
wow.
just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that powder make them do strange things, but in the token for some of them, it'll make they dick rock hard, but when they get ready to get in some coochie, it'll go limp on you, and it just go limp on you.
Lord have mercy.
And
Mm.
then you got women that's out here on powder and can't buy it like they want it. They'll give you some head, play with you and some more shit. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can get a free hit.
That's so sad. Mm-mm-mm. That people have messed their lives up like that for some drugs. Oh, it's hurt.
Uh, I know another girl. She had sex with another girl for the dude that had the paddle. And he was just watching them, just shit they do strange shit to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Lord Jesus. Mm. People sick when they know people on drugs and they ask them to do the most deplorable things because they like the control of seeing how far they can get them to
Yeah,
go with some powder. I don't like
exactly.
that twisted, sick, low down, evil, disgusting. Ugh.
But that's where they got to come in. You got to be strong because if you ain't got the money to buy it, you don't need it. If you can't support your own habit, ain't no need in doing it. I'm just saying. I mean, if it came down to it and I couldn't smoke no weed, you think I'm be out here trying to do something strange just for some weed? Do you know how much money I spent with people that I could just call and say, look, I ain't got shit to smoke, and a motherfucker gonna bring me something to smoke?
Mm.
Your words, people don't understand. Back in the day, our word meant a lot. Nowadays, your word don't mean shit. But for some people out here that know the real and the truth about a person, your words stand is everything. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I done spent a lot of money with a lot of people, but I don't go just out here looking for different people to buy drugs. I got certain people I stick with and I spend my money with faithfully. So if I ever get down to the point where I need something, I shouldn't have a problem calling you saying, I ain't got nothing to smoke, I need something. And they take care of me because they know my word is my bond. If I come across something, I get some money. Hey, look, I know you had gave me something to smoke. Huh, here go your money. Sometimes they tell me don't even worry about it. Because
Mm.
when I spend my money faithfully. I ain't out here nickel and diming on bestie. I buy my shit by the ounces because I like for my shit to last.
Mm-hmm. I tell you. Mm.
Catch me around tax time, I buy me a half a pound and get rid of some of that to get my money back. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's like a revolving door, baby.
I tell you. Well, Benice, I'm ready to get off of here because I need to get ready for work and I need to take a shower and then I need to get in the bed. So
Okay,
I
then I
appreciate you
do it,
coming up.
child.
You already know once I go do that, we got work to do. Don't
Mm-hmm.
and don't flake out on
I
me.
ain't gonna forget. I ain't gonna forget. George, all everybody have a good night.
All right, Benicia, talk to you later.
Okay.
Shout out to Benicia, you guys, for coming up and hanging out with me. Listen, I appreciate everybody that hung out with us tonight. I hope y'all had fun. We have fun on here. Like, we real. We have fun. We don't mean no harm or nothing. We just be on here having fun. Like how we do in our everyday lives and laugh about the stuff, right? Anyways, you guys, hey, I sat here and got so sleepy and I know I got to get my clothes ready for work. But anyways, y'all, I love you all. Y'all have a good night, okay?